Hello there! From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 68. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and registered trademark, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big third topic of the week is the good, the bad, and the IP.
To intellectual property
and beyond.
Roll the intro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We're your hosts, Kirk and Rain. What's up, Rain?
We got off early. It's a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Today,
it's Friday for us.
It's Friday. And I officially paid off all of my debt today.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Good job.
I have zero debt.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm planning to buy a house in the next couple of years, so going to keep that going. Paying off my credit cards monthly now, one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Get that FICO score up and up and up.
Yeah.
Which means my payments goes down and down.
There are no payments.
But I'm saying for a house, like a mortgage. Right? I mean, the higher your FICO, the lower your interest rate is.
Yeah,
theoretically.
At some point, you just get to the point where they give you the interest rate.
Yeah. But until then,
all right.
I'm down to zero.
Let's clean all this cash dirt off of our hands with
mousekeeping.
You ever held a stack of cash?
It's dirty.
It smells.
Yeah.
You can smell it from far away.
It's kind of a good smell, though.
No, it's not.
You don't like it?
Fresh cash or I've never had a fresh.
It's kind of like a fresh Yu-Gi-Oh pack. When you open up a fresh
like from
thing
the treasury?
I don't know, from the treasury.
I've never gotten fresh.
You've never gotten fresh cash? From the bank?
No, we don't use cash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so no, I've only gotten just whatever, and it's
gas station cash.
Not gas. It's just like whatever the cash is.
Yeah.
Anyways.
If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, share, and review us wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcast, and the YouTubes. If you want a visual guide of the show, follow at Trammin Podcast on Instagram. I'm not going to say my game streams anymore because I am selling my computer. So
I was thinking on the way here to my own house.
Yeah.
I was like, he's going to stop streaming, isn't he? He's going to sell the computer.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to buy that dumb $50 PlayStation camera and just stream with no overlay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Well, I just got a M1 Mac.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it for work, and I'm trying it out at home to see how the editing is. And boy, that thing is fast.
Yeah.
Boy, it is fast. And I'm using the 8 gig. So I got myself a 16 gig, selling my PC, making a little bit of profit, and getting a faster editing machine.
Well, take that thing back to work. Wait till the new one comes out.
Yeah.
And then, because you can edit on your laptop till then.
Yeah.
You need that M1X.
M1, M2, maybe.
M2.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a laptop at that point.
Just get the laptop. Yeah.
Just forget it,
You can read all these, no, you can't read these tweets, but you can read some dumb tweets on Twitter at Trammin Podcast. But you can find all these links and more at Trammin.com.
Yeah. So, it's time for You're Right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections and comments. Rain, cue up that corrections music. It's color your drink today.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, you know what's funny? The first thing I do, as soon as I grab the cup, I peel that sticker off.
Do you?
Because it gets all nasty. Look at
that. Yeah. This was the only cold non-coffee drink at Starbucks today.
What?
Yeah, I checked I mobile ordered it, right?
Uh-huh.
And this and the iced pineapple matcha.
Dude, that thing's so good.
I never tried it. It was between this and that for me. I should have got that.
It's so good.
Yeah, but those are the only 2 drinks available at the Starbucks right here.
Which, beach and...
Yeah.
Oh, right, because All right, so Kimmy writes in with a correction, or just something we didn't mention. Sam the Eagle.
Dude, how
of
do
America
I forget?
Sings. I don't know who Sam the Eagle is.
Oh, wait, I'm thinking of a different eagle.
What eagle are you thinking of?
The Muppets.
Oh,
He's Sam the Eagle.
is he?
I think so.
She said Sam the Eagle, America Sings.
Sam the Eagle to me is the Muppets.
Maybe, I don't. Sam the Eagle. Oh, he is a Muppet. Wait.
I don't know what the America Sings Eagle is. I know what he looks like, but I don't know what his
There's
name is.
Also
Sam the Eagle from
America Sings.
Oh, wow.
So she sent that.
Yeah.
Okay, he's, look at this guy. That is,
yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
That's Sam. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So two
Sam the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam's the Eagles. I don't know. John Harris writes in, Rain brought up Dave's Hot Chicken. He says he gets mild and loves it. And he said, also speaking of fast food, I think no one mentions Farmer Boys enough. They are so good.
They are good.
I've only gotten the breakfast burrito from there.
It's okay. The breakfast burritos is
okay,
satisfactory to me.
Yeah.
But the burgers are great.
The breakfast burrito has lard in it.
Yeah.
You can taste it. It's that oil, you know? Yeah, if you were going to come tomorrow in the morning, it's like, hey, you know what to bring. Yeah. AJ's Vintage and Kicks writes in, Howlin' Ray's is the best. Mild chicken sando with the fries and extra pickles on the side to munch on or snack on.
Great. Love my pickles.
And he said, like, I think he wrote, like, come on, and sent me the picture. It's like, I'm not going to Pasadena for that.
I responded to what you said. You said, I'm not going. And I said, we're going.
I said too far.
Oh, you said too far. Yeah, I said we're going.
I don't know.
We
Probably
will.
not.
We will.
Yeah, well, if we go, we got to go to Randy's and say hi to my cousins.
Yeah. We'll see what's up.
Pasadena, man. Just, Kevin totally has the Dapper Dance Funko Pops.
Yep.
He does have them.
Yep, we called it.
Raven writes in, and all she wrote was Kirk, Tombstone, Just Do It, amazing. And I responded with, what was that again?
I'll be your Huckleberry.
What? Is it a movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the movie with Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, that guy from Big Lebowski who does all the narration, Sam, he's the cowboy.
Yeah, I know who he is.
He's in it. And then another rando. I don't know who the rando is. But yeah, it's a great movie about the city of Tombstone.
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
And then Ozzy of Country Critters writes in.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not on here. He wrote in, like, as I was getting ready here. He said he doesn't normally like KFC, but their fried chicken sandwich is great. And he also likes Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Have I ever told you about the time that I got food poisoning from KFC?
No.
Back when I was like 12 or so, we got KFC right by my mom's work in Montebello, Century 21.
Oh, yeah.
And down the street, there's a KFC right by Beverly Hospital.
I've seen it.
Yeah. And I was starving that day. We went home. On our way home, picked up a bucket of chicken. Kind of cold, right? Had the chicken at home. My sister and I were bedridden both for a week.
Wow.
From food poisoning.
Yeah.
From that KFC specifically.
I'm going to blame Beverly Hospital for that one.
It's close enough to where you can. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Izzy.
Yeah. And so, as far as I know, that's all we got.
That's all we got.
You're right. So, it's time for some news. So I'm trying something out this week.
What's up?
News headlines.
Oh, okay.
First item of news. Dreamers of all ages. Disney removes ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from the fireworks announcement, part of their diversity and inclusion changes. And now they say dreamers of all ages as the opening. I think that's cool.
That's awesome. Like, I saw so much discourse on Diz Twitter over this past week. People are like, what the heck? Why are they doing that?
This sounds like more Disney.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Does it hurt you? No.
Yeah. That's, if any, it stops hurting people.
Exactly.
Right?
Like, I don't get it.
So, and yeah, I like this. And this, okay, I want to say this. We always say the thing like, don't take something out if you don't have something better.
Yeah.
I don't mean that here because that's a little weird. However, they still stuck to that.
They did.
They took it out and made it better.
They did.
They plussed it.
Disney's Disney's good at that.
Speaking of fireworks, they were tested on June 30th, a little early. I could have sworn I heard them here, but who knows? I am.
Do you typically hear them here?
Huh?
Do you typically hear them?
9:40.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. However, I am on the border of OC and LA County.
Quite literally. And
and you never know where the fireworks are coming from.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the LAPD. Who knows? Dummies. Un poco cambio.
Good. Hey, that's a nice little headline there.
Coco is being added to Mickey's PhilharMagic. They're not removing anything, just adding another scene.
Another plus.
Yeah.
Another plus.
It's coming here and Paris first, and then Walt Disney World. But I'm pretty sure it's because Walt Disney World has a better setup and they have to do more work.
They do.
So, yeah. And then Cheapskate Chapek prefers cheap steak.
Oh, bravo.
Steakhouse 55 is permanently closed and Disney is exploring other options. So,
I love that. Cheapsteak chat. Oh, again, that's a tongue twister,
Yeah.
dude. Oh, wow.
So, here are my suggestions based off of today's episode. Steakhouse 66, a Cars-themed steakhouse based off of Route 66.
You got to put it, well, the topic of the show.
I saw the comment Loki's Steakhouse, so I came up with some dishes for Loki's Steakhouse. Asgardian appetizers, T. Veal A, Filet Mjolnir, Battle of New York Strip, and Bifrost bread pudding.
This has got to be some of your finest work. This is A1.
This all came from Cheapskate Chapek prefers cheap steak. He may also be exploring replacing the chef with the chef from Captain Kids. Or maybe that's why Captain Kids is closed. They're moving it.
They're moving it inside of the Grand California. It's Grand Californian, right?
No. Disneyland Hotel.
Disneyland Hotel. Okay.
Yeah, right next to Goofy's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Goofy's Kitchen is not announced they're opening yet.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah, so who knows? Maybe it's gonna be Goofy's Chicken, and they're gonna sell hot chicken. You know?
Today, what's it called? Opened, right?
So yeah, today Trader Sam's open, Disneyland Hotel open, Matterhorn's open, Hungry Bear's open. A bunch of things we just talked about last week.
Mm-hmm.
Today's July 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when you're listening. July 7th is when everyone's listening to this. I think.
Fine.
So bunch of stuff's open. The world is healing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
I saw that they had the QR check-in for Trader Sam's,
what's that?
or the walk-up, and you just you scan it.
I totally forgot about the join walk-up list.
Yeah,
But do they do the location thing?
I don't know.
Because I wonder.
know.
Because it's like,
you can save it.
on my way there,
Yeah.
do I hit join walk-up list? Because I can't even check in for dining unless I'm nearby.
Yeah,
Because I remember we had that problem with Cafe Orleans.
Yeah, we did,
And I
yeah.
had to walk close to Cafe Orleans
to check
to let you go. And then I ended up doing something.
But I saw that the outside area, I forget what it has a different name, right? Or is still considered Trader Sam's.
Tongaroa Terrace.
Is open at 11.
Uh-huh.
And
They have, so they're skipping breakfast right now.
I saw a Loco Moco burrito today.
Sounds so good.
Sounds great. And the inside of Trader Sam's opens at 4 daily.
Oh, the inside.
Yeah.
Inside's cool.
Yeah, I like the outside. At night, though.
The outside, outside's
Yeah.
big chilling, you know?
Yeah.
All right. So it's time for Kev didn't have anything for us, but Rain did bring something. So
Ooh. Ooh.
Rain said he'd be here at 4:30, and then he was very, very late. And then he's like, I got a concoction. Well, he didn't make it. And then he shows up with a box of crumble cookies, which I've never had, but I was like, oh, that delay makes complete sense. So we're just gonna eat some cookies, I guess.
Yeah. It's massive cookies.
Yeah.
They're like little.
They can't see. Oh, whoa. Okay, so watch for the cream.
Oh.
All right, let's
Little
flip this
cream.
around. Okay. What are we doing first? You got Oreo with cream. You got
So I heard people talking in line.
Mm-hmm.
They said the cornbread is to die for.
Okay, so let's try the cornbread.
Okay.
Let's go with the cornbread first.
Get some of that butter, though. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, cheers.
Cheers. That's not the cornbread I was expecting.
It shows up later. Honey.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That is very good.
All right.
I feel like it's a lot to try.
We're going to die.
Yeah.
All right. This is chocolate chip?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is chocolate chip. Why not? Oh, look at that oil.
Woo!
No. On the
Yeah.
box. The chocolate chip.
That's a solid chocolate chip.
I already feel myself dying. All right. And then this is...
Birthday cake?
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you like frosting or do you dislike frosting?
I like frosting.
All right, you take more frosting.
Yeah, it is a lot of oil.
Oh, this is falling apart. So no cheers on this one.
Wow.
That's frosting.
Mm-hmm. That is a lot of cookie.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the mother of them all. It's a double cookie.
It's 2 cookies with Oreo cream.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Looks like an ice cream sandwich.
With no ice cream.
It's cold, so
Yeah. Cheers.
cheers.
Oh, wow.
It's really good.
I think that's my favorite. Look at this. Look at this. I have like a pound of cookies on my plate.
Everyone gets to see live. Kirk takes some lactase pills
Hey.
so we can make it through this episode. I have a fun story about these.
What's that?
Well, I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not gross. It's not gross. Yeah. No, we're all good. We're all good, but it's a fun story. It's should have got the water ready.
That quality content you guys just show up for, Shout out to Crumble Cookies. There's a few locations.
Why do I feel like that cost more than dinner's about to cost? No, it didn't.
No. $12.50
Not
for the
bad.
4.
Yeah, man.
Considering the amount of content that's in, the amount of content that's in here, that's a pretty fair price if you ask me.
It's like a.
Yeah, they said that I saw them bring out like the cream. It's in a freezer. Yeah.
All right, we should probably do this episode now.
Yeah.
All right, so our big thunder topic of the week. The good, the bad, and the IP.
I've been waiting. I like this topic a lot.
Hey, we were going to do this last week, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, Independence Day. So here's the funny thing. If you read the description for this week, it starts with something like, oh, there's no cute joke about the good, the bad, and the ugly because I haven't seen it.
I've never seen it either.
Yeah, so don't expect.
From my understanding, it's a sequel
To-
to Dirty Harry.
What is that?
Oh my God, what's the line? Feeling lucky, punk.
That's the one before this?
I think so. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood is in both. Yeah.
Did Clint Eastwood talk to an empty chair once?
It sounds.
That's a thing, right?
I think so. That sounds pretty Clint Eastwoody. That guy's awesome though. From my understanding.
I don't know. Did he get canceled or anti-canceled?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's hard to keep up with, these days. Mel Gibson, not a good person.
I thought he's back or something.
Is he?
I don't know.
Apocalypto was a good movie though.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. So this is just going to be like good IP use, bad IP use, all
the above.
Yeah. So what inspired this episode, Rain?
I don't know. What did?
Did you see the Contemporary
Oh, yeah.
at Walt Disney World?
Yeah.
If you have not, all of you, go look right now.
The Contemporary is an interesting place. I've only ever been there. I've never stayed there.
But have you seen the rooms?
Mm-mm.
They're very like business hotel-y, but like nice. They look nice. And now it looks like the Anaheim Motel 6. Did you see the comparison?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's the whole thing.
Oh my God. Yeah, before this remodel, my friend David from Orlando, that's his favorite place to stay.
Uh-oh.
He would stay there at least a few times a year. I think he's a DVC member. His wife used to work for Disney, or still does. I don't know. But he's like, best hotel, Contemporary. No question about it.
Not anymore, dude. Let's look up these pictures. Reimagining.
There's some great cookies, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out.
That's the new one?
Mm-hmm. It's really bad.
Why did they put the Incredibles in there?
I don't know, but dude, like...
Is it like Florida, we don't have the Incredicoaster, so we need to stick it somewhere?
Maybe, but like, okay. Here's what they did. They put like Incredibles wallpaper in the inside the drawer, the pillows. The bathroom looks fine. Look, inside the closet, it's as if the suits are hanging. Incredibles art.
I mean, that's
They
fine.
close up the window a little bit.
It's fine if it wasn't the Contemporary.
Yeah, it's like $500 a night.
Yeah.
So now let's look up Anaheim Motel 6. Let's see. Images.
Oh man, I'm scared.
Is this? Yeah. Arguably nicer.
Yeah, more tasteful. At a Motel 6.
Except the popcorn ceiling. Sorry, acoustic ceiling. Have you heard that?
It's called acoustic ceiling to who?
Huh?
That's popcorn ceiling.
It's called acoustic
is it
ceiling when
made-
you're a landlord.
Was it made to help with the acoustics in a room? Is that the whole point of it?
No, I think we pretend like it's like a retcon.
Okay. All right. Because my mind was gonna be blown right now. If that's the whole reasoning for it.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but it's also cheap. You don't have to make the ceiling flat.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember years ago when we were redoing my parents' house, just the contractors scraping away at the popcorn ceiling.
Yep.
And it just
The whole
coming
thing.
down. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So it's bad. And it's like tacky and cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this isn't Disneyland, but we're just going to open with this. It looks like a Pop Century or Art of Animation resort.
Yeah. 100%. That's the first thing I thought of when you showed it to me.
So those are the value resorts. They're literally like motels.
And dude, every single time I go, it's at the exit of every park. There's a little area that's designated for all the transportation to the hotels.
Uh-huh.
And every hotel has a specific waiting area, right? The scariest one every single time is Pop Century.
What does that mean, scariest one?
It's like a 2-hour wait to get back to your hotel.
No.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
What is it, like a bus?
It's a bus.
Of course it is.
And they fill it to the brim, and it's still a 2-hour wait. That's how many people stay at the Pop Century.
Yeah, because they just shove people in there.
Good luck getting from Magic Kingdom to Pop Century. That's just like, no way.
No, yeah, I wouldn't stay at one of those.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Like, Walt Disney World?
Like I said, I totally see you staying at Wilderness Lodge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, staying, maybe not the contemporary, maybe Polynesian. I don't know.
Polynesian, maybe, but
It's getting a little revamped too.
yeah, we'll get there. So it looks like copy pasted JPEGs.
Because that's literally what they are.
Yeah.
Sorry, PNGs.
And maybe.
Yeah,
They might be TIFFs.
Maybe.
Yeah. But it's just like pictures of things pasted everywhere. And
Yeah.
it's like, I don't think it's printed wallpaper versus a styling.
Yeah.
Like you literally just see the shapes of characters. That's not a style.
How did this get through Imagineering?
Maybe it didn't go through Imagineering.
It's possible. It's possible. Like that doesn't seem like a very Imagineering thing to do, but it seems like a very Chapek thing to do.
It does. People are blaming him
Yeah, I could totally see that. Like
because
he
he's
pushed for Pixar Pier.
Yeah, he's the CEO now, but he was Parks Experiences and Products before. So this is
He seems like he loves the Incredibles.
maybe.
Maybe he identifies with Mr. Incredible. Just bald.
But like, okay, why The Incredibles? There's just 2 movies.
The first one's a very good movie. The second one is good. I really liked it.
They're gonna make another one.
It makes too much money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably why. But
Brad Bird, one of the best directors I think of all time.
except for he did Tomorrowland.
Minus Tomorrowland.
That was like that was his baby.
I know.
But so we said printed wallpaper versus style. So a good use of IP. The Grand Californian Hotel, it's not based around IP.
No.
But
no.
IP is implemented. It shows up.
It lives there. Some IP lives there.
Yeah. Chip and Dale are like all over the artwork and the merch.
Because it's a forest. We're in the middle of a forest.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
The chipmunks are there, but they're not all over the rooms or anything. The rooms don't have any. They're less. What's funny is those rooms are more contemporary now. They're not as dark, but they're very like wood, trees. They have like pictures of like orange trees and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's like
That's great.
yeah, and it's the craftsman style, arts and crafts style, or arts and crafts movement, and you get that Disney, a touch of Disney, but there isn't like this gross like Chip and Dale hotel because they're in Wilderness Lodge too, right?
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
And
Even Mickey is in Wilderness Lodge.
yeah,
And Brother Bear.
and the thing is, in Storyteller's Cafe, the characters
Mm-hmm.
are dressed like they're in the wilderness. Mickey's got like a little safari outfit on.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
That's this like the characters are here, not we're at the character's home. Like they're here with us in a way.
Yeah, like that's what kind of scares me about that whole New York hotel in Paris.
Art of New York.
No, is it called Art of New York?
Art of Marvel.
I think it's literally called New York Hotel, isn't it?
This is the Marvel thing?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought that was Walt Disney World.
No, that's in Paris.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
I think it's supposed to be like, look, you're in New York. Look, you're in a magical place. You know what? Screw New York. But they just shove in Marvel into every little square inch of that place. And that I don't think that's a good idea.
10 years ago would have been a great idea.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine a Marvel peaked with Endgame.
Yeah.
Like the Avengers video game came out a year after Endgame.
Yeah. And that wasn't
and it sucked, but like it would have sold more
if it would have gone.
It's like imagine you just did that play as the Avengers. Like, ooh, yes. I want to do that. Nick, what's coming next?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But I mean, as much as everything is IP-ified these days, you don't need to put IPs in hotels. Like, I think that's like...
If you are, you do it like the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser.
Because that's an experience.
Yeah.
And
you're in a cruiser. You're not in a hotel that looks like Star Wars.
Yeah. That's an example. Like, Epic Universe, the new park in Florida that's being built. Overall, Epic Universe, I think, has a Greek god, astrology, like a theme behind it. Very celestial. Like, it's not one specific one, but it's just overall gods and stuff like that. And their hotel is called, like, the Grand Helios.
That's cool.
It's freaking awesome, dude.
Helios
that is so cool.
The sun, right?
Yes. And it has a giant sun on the top overlooking the rest of the park. And it's within the park, kind of like the Grand Californian. No IP is associated with that.
So I have this. We're going to talk about this at the end.
Okay.
Something similar to this. So hold on to that. But then you have like the Polynesian with Moana.
Uh-huh.
I like the way the Polynesian looks now.
Yeah. I dude.
But I saw the Moana thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little brighter and it's got some Moana shapes and stuff. But as far as I can tell, it's not like Moana and Pua and whatever.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. The Polynesian is a very interesting resort for me because I don't know if I would ever stay there.
Why is that?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. The vibes are kind of weird to me there. Like, it's kind of like they're trying to be Hawaii, but it's not Hawaii. It's
not trying to be Hawaii, right?
I mean,
no, isn't Polynesia? Wait,
it's not part of Hawaii.
I thought where is Polynesia? I always forget because there's another. No, yeah, Polynesia is near Australia.
Oh, okay.
Like the Tahiti stuff.
Yeah,
is Polynesian.
Yeah, and a lot of the Hawaiians came from Tahiti.
Wait, really?
That's what my tour guide told me. So I think so.
It's the 6 countries in Polynesia are New Zealand, Solomon Islands, Tonga, Tuvalu, Vanuatu, and Samoa. Oh, there's a few survivor seasons there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, there's a few other Cook Islands, but
the survivor season.
You get the gist.
Yeah.
Well, Tahiti's not there.
Oh no.
What is Tahiti?
I don't know, dude.
Tahiti. Okay.
I wouldn't stay there in my.
Oh, it's in French Polynesia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So it's not Hawaiian specifically.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, Disney, because Moana is Hawaiian.
Is she?
Yeah. Maui, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So
where's Lilo and Stitch?
No.
You know, there is a big surfboard in the front right there that is from Lilo and Stitch.
It's a cartoon, right? How is it from Lilo and Stitch?
It's like says Lilo and Stitch on there. I don't know, dude.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, this seems a little again, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be offended on behalf of anyone.
Yeah.
But isn't that like when you just say Asian food? Like you're generalizing a little too much.
30 years ago, it was okay to say stuff like that.
But it's still the Is it still the Polynesian?
It's still the Polynesian.
But
I don't
with
see it being changed.
with the Hawaiian movie. I don't know.
I don't.
If the people of Hawaii are from Polynesia, then I guess it's okay. Is that what Moana's about?
You never seen Moana?
No. I mean, like, they came on a boat.
Yeah.
Where did they come from? Did they come from Polynesia? No, they wouldn't make that trip.
No, I thought they did.
I don't know.
All right.
Point is,
I wouldn't stay there. That's the point.
I would.
I love
like all me, dude.
I love going there though. Like I like going. Okay, the last time I went to Disney World, I made it a point to take a day off in the middle of the week. I took a day off.
Right.
And instead of going, to another park or whatever, I decided to take a little grand tour of the hotels. The monorail is a great way to do it because you're able to hit the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian, the Contemporary, and one more, I think.
Like Yacht Club, Grand Destino.
No. No, there's one. Maybe Wilderness Lodge. I don't remember.
Wait. Is it what's that? There's Wilderness Lodge. What's the other? New Orleans, not New Orleans.
Oh, Port Orleans?
No.
It's not that. I think it's Port Orleans.
Okay. Well,
or is that a Disneyland?
Yeah, Walt Disney World.
There's a lot of hotels, dude. 17, I think.
Oh man. Is it Maybe it is Port Orleans.
I think, yeah, I can totally see you staying at Wilderness Lodge, even Animal Kingdom Lodge. It's there's nothing like it in Disneyland, so I don't know if it is your vibe, but I like I said, I like the Polynesian. I just want to stay there.
And then we have the Disneyland Hotel that is putting some princess stuff in there.
Oh yeah, really?
But it's not like I don't know if it's just the Fantasyland Tower, but it's like.
So the towers are Fantasyland, Adventureland,
Adventure Tower, Fantasy Tower, and is it Frontier? Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
So that has like in the carpet, there's like a hidden glass slipper and stuff like that. It's like, it's cute. And it's also the Disneyland Hotel. So it's Disney stuff, but it's not like slapping you in the face. And it's old IP. So it's not like they're trying to like, we're trying to make our money back on Cinderella. It's not like that. But like they are always trying to make money back on Pixar, Star Wars, and Marvel.
Do you feel like in general for IPs right now, Disney's a little late to the hype on a lot of it?
It's like
they're not lining it up very well. I don't know if that's even possible because you can't really predict that on like big hits and stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but it's like, 3 years after something is a big hit, they announce. And then 3 years after that, they do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's...
At that point, I'd rather just not take the IP. But is that even a possibility?
It's kind of like how they announced the Frozen thing for Fantasyland.
Yeah.
And then they decided against it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's pretty good.
Good riddance, yeah.
Yeah. So, but like now, Shanghai's getting a Tangled area. It's like, love Tangled.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be my favorite new animation movie.
Yeah, I can totally agree. I don't agree. My personal opinion.
See, it's
but
valid.
I understand. Yeah.
But little late. Wasn't it their first one?
2010?
It was their first one.
Yeah. Well, first
CG.
No. First CG was Meet the Robinsons.
First CG princess movie.
Yes.
How about that?
Yes.
Because like fantasy type movie, like
is Miley Cyrus a princess in Bolt?
No.
No. Okay. Then
she's just a girl.
in a world.
So yeah, it's when it's heavy-handed.
And Chepik is heavy. He is a heavy-handed guy.
This is also in the description. It's incessant.
Yeah. Ooh, nice word.
Yeah. I think I wrote Disney's incessant implementation of intellectual property. Some eyes right there. Some alliteration.
You know what's funny is years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, I feel like IP was not a thing.
It wasn't. This is Harry Potter's fault.
Is it Harry Potter's fault?
Yeah. Let's blame all of our problems on J.K. Rowling.
I'm okay with that.
But okay, sorry. Continue your thought. You said it wasn't a thing. IP.
Yeah. It just wasn't a thing, 15, 20 years ago. And it was just, hey, this thing I can't, like Stan Lee, Marvel.
Yeah.
That was just Marvel. It wasn't really.
Dude, they're comic books. Freaking nerds.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But nobody was like, oh, he owns the IP to that. It was just like, oh, he owns Marvel.
IP is it's a law term.
Is it
intellectual property? It's property that it's an idea. It's owning an idea.
Yeah, like a trademark or
a trademark is a mark that you trade with. Your logo.
Yeah.
A copyright it's a right to copy. Like copy is like a written
writing.
thing.
Yeah.
Like not a copy like photocopier.
Right.
Like a copy editor, that type of thing. And then
IP is it registered?
So intellectual property is copyright.
Okay.
Because it's ideas and they're written in a way,
Yeah.
But it's the idea, the concepts, the lore.
Yeah.
You own the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it was a thing. It just wasn't talked about.
it's not something. Yeah, you don't really discuss it.
Yeah.
Like people.
It was more respected, I feel like.
Well, it wasn't. It's like you were never like, who owns the rights to Crash Bandicoot now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's just no one cared, and now like people are finding out, like, oh, this person bought this from this person and that person, and that's why the original people don't even have control over it. That kind of thing.
Do you think IP trading and IP usage is a form of entertainment for people?
What do you mean?
Like when we hear these stories of like Xbox buying Bethesda or big IP shifts like that, I feel like that news in itself is almost entertaining.
The hype train.
Is this part of the hype train?
Kind of. It's part of it because we're just talking about things that like don't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
like the whole Spider-Man debacle from a year or so ago, when Sony and Disney were like going back and forth about it. After everything was resolved, we haven't heard anything since.
I mean, we're entertaining people talking about it.
True. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We're part of the problem.
No, it's not. I don't think it's much of a problem. It's just like
it's just how it is.
Commentary is entertainment.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
no, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, but people like the hype. They like reading about things.
I mean, I guess that's what the news is.
News at this point is entertainment.
Yeah.
Like if you watch the news, you're being entertained. You're not being informed.
Yeah.
Just saying that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So IP, news, hype. Like it's funny. I don't know what's going on with Disney stuff unless I see it on Reddit or Kimmy tells me, because I don't have Twitter installed or Instagram installed. It's a great life though, because I don't see people complaining about things, speculating.
Yeah,
nothing.
It's getting annoying. Okay, as an example, today I'm really excited for the Spider-Man movie coming out in December. Did you see how all the new suits were revealed today?
Nope.
They were revealed through new Funko Pop pre-orders.
Didn't see it.
I'm happy for you, dude. I was scrolling on Instagram, saw all the new suits in Funko Pop form.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see a thing.
Saw Doctor Strange, Funko Pop from the movie.
Nope. Nothing. I haven't seen any of it.
And not even a trailer's been released.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the only reason, so I was the person who ended up posting the Steakhouse 55 thing to Reddit because you sent it to me.
Oh,
and
okay.
what did you send me? An Instagram screenshot of Cali-based screenshot of Vlog Mickey.
Screenshotception, dude.
Yeah, dude. So
oh,
it's kind of nice.
Hey, Kelly's pretty quick. He's pretty quick with. I mean, I'm sure
people send it to him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
because they want that little at, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
clout chasing.
Yeah, seriously. But it's kind of nice to be out of that.
That is nice. That is nice.
And I check in the morning, check at night, basically. Every now and then I'll log in on a browser.
I'm starting. I like that whole thing that you told me the other day of using Instagram as a fidget spinner.
Yeah,
that's been ingrained in my head. So I've been trying to do other things on my phone, including play video games.
I was kind of saying my phone's a fidget spinner, but okay.
Do you know what I mean, though?
But no, yeah. You're doing something else that is video game productive, no, but you're entertaining yourself and it feels worthwhile.
To me,
it's not like doom scrolling.
Yeah, exactly. Or scrolling over the same post over and over.
Yeah, it's like, I want to see something new.
Yeah.
Instead of like, Like, you know what? That's why I beat Ratchet and Clank. I stopped fidget spinning my phone,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I can sit down and enjoy something.
Good life.
Enjoy
that is a good
entertainment,
life.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 6 on my phone. So
Dude, if anything, remove Instagram from your home screen and leave it in the app library.
true.
And and before I uninstalled it, I would swipe it away so I can't go to recents.
MKBHD just came out with a video talking about the top 15 or top 5 features of iOS 15 now, and he was saying that the focus thing that Apple's putting out in iOS 15 is actually really useful. Like if you're at work, you can get rid of certain home screens or certain pages on your phone.
Oh, okay.
And
Like like a virtual desktop.
yeah,
Or whatever Mac calls Spaces.
Yeah. But I'd say really interesting. You know what I mean? Because I just go on Instagram, like literally, even at work, I'm just like this, and I see Instagram. Oh, notification. All right, we're scrolling again.
Yeah.
Even though I don't even think about it.
Yeah, and then you go to the Discover page and you see garbage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's get back. Let's get back on track. So we got a comparison here. We're gonna start with the bad. Bad news first. And on a high note.
As always, yeah.
Bad IP implementation. Alien Pizza Planet. Number one.
Get out of here.
It does not fit in the land.
Get out of here.
It does not fit the theme of Tomorrowland.
It really does not.
But here's the bigger issue. It doesn't even look like Pizza Planet.
It's supposed to be a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, there's Pizza Planet in the movies. There's the claw, all that stuff. Games.
Where's that one with the rocket that the kids shooting?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Nothing. It looks nothing like Pizza Planet. It's a skin.
They have the opportunity to open up that Starcade again, make it part of Pizza Planet, and now that's your little play area like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess they don't want that. But
shout out to Yesterworld's new Chuck E. Cheese episode.
They literally covered up old art outside with a vinyl sticker.
Yeah.
Not a sticker, probably heat or something, but
I mean,
it's vinyl. It sticks to things.
So, yeah.
It sticks to tile.
Adhesive vinyl.
Yeah. So they just covered it up and said it's Pizza Planet. And did you play the Disney skate game back in the day?
No, but I've been hearing a lot of good things recently.
It's so good.
It's like Tony Hawk.
It is. It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. No, it
really is.
Toys for Bob.
Yeah,
it was Activision.
They made it.
Yeah. So
shut up.
Yeah, dude. So Neversoft made, and they were owned by Activision.
Yeah,
made Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, and before Thug came out, Toys for Bob took the same engine, and they made Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure, where you meet up with people like in Pro Skater 4.
Yeah.
You get goals and missions. You got to find skate letters and stuff. I have the PS2 disc.
Oh, it came out on PS2 also?
Yeah. And GameCube.
And Xbox.
And Xbox. But I don't know if it's in backwards compatibility.
That's what I was going to say.
I don't think so because it's got music in it. Dude, Real Big Fish is in it.
Shut up.
Real Big Fish, Smash Mouth. Yeah.
Oh, that's creme de la creme right there, dude.
The Real Big Fish song is hold on.
Sellout.
Yeah.
Is it Sellout?
It's Sellout. And then there's Pacific Coast Party by Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
Really good soundtrack. Not too many songs. But dude, that's
so cool,
so
man.
So there's multiple worlds in each IP. So Toy Story has Andy's Room, Pizza Planet. You can explore Pizza Planet.
I just want to let this be known. 97% people like this game
because it's absolutely amazing, dude. There's Pride Rock, the jungle, I think, or is that Tarzan? Yeah, Tarzan's is the jungle. You have Pride Rock and the Mammoth Graveyard from Lion King.
Oh my god! You know how much your disc is worth? $200.
I would sell it. It's kind of scratched.
Oh, never mind. That's new.
Yeah.
Used 40.
I'll keep it. It's cool.
From thegamer.com, September 25th, 2020. New article. Activision should remaster Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure next.
It's so good. Dude, it's so good. And it has its own human world, too. Zazu gives you missions.
Shut up.
This is good IP right here. A Disney skate game. Kev still talks about this.
He does.
It's that good.
Wow.
And so in there, you can explore Pizza Planet. But you can't do that in Disneyland.
That's... Okay, there's a community. A Microsoft Answers community on Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure.
Like, why isn't it in...
Why is Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure not backwards compatible? It is one of the best skateboarding games and got left behind with the Xbox and PS2. Please add this game to the Xbox One store. I'm sure you won't regret it. Thank you.
Dude, I'd probably buy an Xbox to play it. I love that game.
Oh my God, dude. I'm tripping now. And I know you guys.
It's literally Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4.
In Tony Hawk Pro Skater Reddit, there's a post about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dive.
I'm tripping out hard.
Okay. All right. So we don't like Alien Pizza Planet. It's a very, like, the best version of that is in a skateboarding game.
One that, as a big gamer, I didn't even know about.
Yeah,
you guys have talked about it.
Yeah.
You and Kev, but I just...
Dude, it's
wow.
it's very, very... It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. It plays exactly the same.
Oh my God.
Like, it's the same game. It's same engine, same format. Dude.
Remember when
dude,
there were IP games that were good?
Yeah.
Remember that?
What's it called? THQ.
Yeah.
Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could go in Andy's room. You can skate on the Hot Wheel track, all that kind of stuff. Dude.
I didn't even need to wait for Kingdom Hearts 3. I could have played this.
Seriously. No, it's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. Skateboard as... I think you can play as Tarzan.
As Kid Tarzan.
Tarzan on a skateboard, dude.
I saw him right now. It's a piece of wood.
Yeah. So, but a good restaurant with an IP overlay is Red Rose Tavern, I would say.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Try the gray stuff.
It's delicious.
That's right.
Village House was a Pinocchio restaurant, but like very loosely.
Barely.
It looked like Geppetto made it.
Yeah.
That's about it. And you had Figaro pulling the exit sign because it was off center because they couldn't put the sign there. But anyways, I like the Gaston decor.
Yeah.
It looks like you're in the pub he's in.
Where he does his whole musical number in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear they're getting a show really quick?
A Gaston show?
Gaston and LeFou.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're getting a TV show.
Huh. I'm down. Maybe.
There hasn't really been any like
Disney fantasy.
Disney remake TV shows yet.
Is it the same actors?
Same actors.
Josh Gad
and the guy from The Hobbit, whatever his name is.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I like the Gaston decor, and I like that there's the subtle music. There's covers, not covers, but like, I guess they are covers of Beauty and the Beast songs. No lyrics, just like.
That's how you need to do it. Like ambiance music.
Yeah.
You don't put words on that.
It's like, yeah, kind of like Chick-fil-A. Except good. And their food items are pretty good. Like
the pastrami burger.
Yeah, and some of them are like Beast's burger. It's just like a ton of meat, right?
Yeah.
But then like you have the gray stuff. It's from the movie. And then you have like Gaston, what are those things called? A Stein.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
More.
And then, but there is no random character artwork plastered everywhere. There's a picture of Gaston as a portrait, as if like he's the number one customer here. But it's not like, oh, here's Belle, here's Beast. Look, it's Cogsworth holding hands with Lumiere. Like none of that.
Look at my pillow. It's Edna Mode.
Yeah. There's none of that. Whereas Pizza Planet is like, it's not Pizza Planet.
And look at the aliens.
Yeah, like I like and they have poutine with like beef on it.
That's cool. I like poutine.
Yeah, it's just good food. So it's like a all around good restaurant, and it's like a quick service ish. That's the way you do it. Yeah. Where like, yeah, they did it to promote the movie. It was gonna be till summer, and people liked it so much they kept it.
Do you remember the craze of the cup?
Yeah,
I feel like that was one of the very first Disney merchandise crazes.
Because it was, again, it's almost from a movie.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's tasteful enough. Yeah, I was part of the craze. I was trying to get it.
Now they have them in the stores.
But
now it says Beauty and the Beast.
Had that big nasty logo on it now.
Yeah, the logo.
Before it didn't have it.
The logos. Anyways. Now, back to bad. I'm just going to say it. Just Incredicoaster. We talked about this, what was it, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
A little while ago. The hype thing. Oh, no, and we complained about it in the California Adventure episode. But it's just, Dash himself says it. And it's like, you know, he said something like, oh, Dash, they're naming a roller coaster after us. And he said something like, was it him or Violet? Like, they're just putting our name on an old roller coaster or an old ride. And that's exactly what they did. And is that like Imagineering fighting back or something, you know?
It probably is. It's probably like
like a dumb.
It's a middle finger to
a lot of people aren't going to notice, but
I love how Imagineers do that stuff.
Yeah,
I love that.
But like, it's literal like statues of the characters. They painted things red.
Like I said, my favorite part of the whole thing is kind of like a double-edged sword only because I love the MPH part so much.
Uh-huh.
But that intro when the water's coming next to you and it looks like Dasher's running, I love that.
Yeah.
Minus that though, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good effect too. It's like, it's an effect, but it's cool.
I miss Neil Patrick Harris though.
Yeah, and it just happens to be a good ride.
Yeah.
And that's why it's still good.
It's successful.
But it's like, none of it's pretty, but they're pushing the Incredibles.
Yeah.
Good name though.
The Incredibles?
Incredicoaster.
Oh, yeah.
Good name. I'll give them that. But it's not a good, it makes no sense.
I could totally see Disney going through with the whole idea because that name. It was like, what do we got to do to the roller coaster? Incredicoaster. And it just kind of dominoed the whole land.
Sometimes these episodes are like that. I have one idea and I just come up with more things.
Yeah. Armchair Imagineering is my favorite.
This whole episode is because that hotel made me so mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
sent it to me.
I'd wanted to stay there.
I remember. I think you told me.
Not because of the rooms, because it's a cool looking hotel.
The idea of it's awesome.
The monorail
goes straight through the hotel.
And people were like, "Why didn't they just go with a monorail theme?"
Yeah, yeah. Monorail's got enough lore, not lore, but
they just made it look cool. I don't know.
Yeah, like that gate I sent you. That little monorail accent on the top, so cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
yeah. Sometimes they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Incredicoaster's like Dash is chasing around Jack and he's doing his little powers, but it's a roller coaster, so it's hard to get effects and stuff. And this was one of those things that would have been better with projections.
Yeah.
If it was like an enclosed coaster,
Kind of like Mickey's Runaway Railway. But if those top sections of the tubes.
Tubes?
The tubes on the Incredicoaster.
Oh, yeah.
Were just like screens.
Yeah.
They didn't need to.
Or like that water slide.
Water slide.
Yeah, the aqueduct, but it's the aqua mouse.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That has tubes.
Yeah.
That you go through very fast, but there's a story.
Yeah.
But we've talked about it enough. But a good one, surprisingly, is Jesse's Critter Carousel.
That's cute.
It's cute. I like the Triton thing, but it didn't make sense, and it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
This is very loud to me, the style. However, it's carousel. What's on carousel? Spinning animals. Oh, Jesse, critters, the whole Woody's Roundup thing. It makes enough sense where it's like, oh yeah, okay.
The statue's awesome too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kimmy was saying something like, how do they make these things or whatever, right? And
those resin figures?
Yeah, it's like, well, they got to make a mold, but then they're only going to use it once. Yeah. Or they can print it these days. Or print a mold and then pour.
Honestly, that's one of the main driving forces of the inflatable industry.
You don't want to make one mold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's too expensive to make the mold, so instead they'll make us make the inflatable.
Yeah.
It's cheaper for them.
Yeah. And so, but what I did know, I'm like, these days though, it's like, hey, can someone email someone at Pixar to get the 3D model from them? Like Poser.
You could probably literally print those.
What do you mean? The pieces?
No,
you can print in concrete now?
Yeah, they were printing homes, weren't they?
They could print statues.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
My uncle went to go look at a 3D printer. I think it was like 600,000, 700,000. But it can print up to 5 feet.
What were you going to print? Yeah.
One of our suppliers was like, hey, come down for a free lunch and blah, blah, blah. Just to try to sell us it.
Yeah, whatever.
And he went, he's like, oh, it was cool. He came back with some bowling pins.
Okay. But I think it's good. But then, we've kind of talked about Pixar Pier. Mm-hmm. The rest of it is just, Emotional Whirlwind is halfway there.
Aesthetically, it's there. Ride-wise, it's not.
No, yeah, that, of course. But better than throwing the ride away.
Yeah.
But no, aesthetically, it's halfway there because you don't feel enclosed. In the movie, those shelves are way taller than the emotions.
Yeah, I see
right?
what you're saying.
But it's you got some of the memory spheres or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
But it's halfway there. Midway Mania is great. It didn't replace anything. Mm-hmm. And I did want to... Let's do a good or bad here because it's in the same area. I'm swapping them in the outline. Silly Symphony Swings. I think it's a good idea. It's the song that's
It's
playing.
the-
It's an episode of the Silly Symphony,
Yeah.
right, or short or whatever.
Mhm.
But it's like kind of out of place. It made more sense in Paradise Pier
It did.
because
It
it's
did.
like, oh hey guys, we somehow melded the pier boardwalk thing and Disney.
I liked the idea of getting a little like all the shorts and
Mhm.
making little rides out of them,
Yeah.
like Goofy Sky School. That's based on a Goofy short.
Oh, it is?
I don't know if it's based on, but Goofy's shorts were him doing something,
Yeah.
like getting a job,
Yeah.
being a knight, or things like that.
Yeah.
So this was him being a pilot.
Yeah. It's like, it's just, I don't want to say everything needs to be immersive,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like the opposite of immersive.
Yeah.
You're in a carnival roller coaster with like a dirt patch on the ground, you know?
The orange was more immersive.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Goofy Sky School now.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sky
yeah.
School. Okay.
It's a pocket coaster. Is that what it's called?
Mhm, mhm.
And it's a carnival ride.
Yeah.
And it's just, you look around, it's just blue.
Yeah.
Like you're not in the sky. There's not enough props.
Yeah.
It's a little, weird.
Yeah.
But again, it's like, what else is going to be? I don't know if it's a good or bad. It's not a definitive whatever.
Goofy movie ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got to do it. That's a good IP
Yeah.
implementation.
But yeah, I myself can say like Incredicoaster is just like,
Yeah.
it's annoying.
Yeah.
It annoys me.
You miss screaming, huh?
I do because it wasn't trying to be something. It's like, this is a fun roller coaster with
Yeah.
good music. Incredicoaster's music's fine, but they're yelling. They're yelling at you.
Jack.
Yeah. In different tones.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, they're yelling at you. Don't yell at me while I'm on a ride, please.
I start yelling too, just because I feel like I need to join.
Yeah.
At the end of it.
But I would say the Disney stuff, it's halfway.
Mm-hmm.
The only bad thing about the pal around is the name. And it's a half C.
Yeah.
Disney didn't have the guts to replace Mickey's face.
Oh no, they didn't.
They did not.
They knew they'd be riots.
Yeah. So it's a Mickey face and just Pixar. A lot of our hangups are with Pixar.
They are. Pixar in general is great.
Yeah.
In general. But then we get the Cars 2 of the world. We get the Good Dinosaurs of the world. And we get the Pixar Piers of the world.
Yeah. So, yeah, even our art, all of it was Pixar.
Yeah.
The only thing that was not going to be Pixar was the A.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, there's only one thing that's not.
On a good note, what is your favorite Pixar movie?
A Bug's Life.
No question.
No question. Number 2 is maybe WALL-E.
That's
I don't
the
think
commentary on there is freaking pristine, dude.
And then number 2 and 3 are WALL-E and Finding Nemo.
Oh, Finding Nemo's that high for you?
Dude, it's so good. It's beautiful. The
Yeah.
music's amazing.
Yeah.
What's funny is like that my least favorite part is maybe the story. I think it
Mhm.
drags a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but I love it. I don't think I'm missing anything. I haven't seen Coco, but it's not going to be one of my favorites. I can tell you right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Coco hits different, especially if you're Mexican,
No, yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten around to it, and I'm sure I'm going to like it. But I know I have this feeling it's just not going to be up there. Because I kind of know what the story's about. It's like,
Yeah.
not for me.
Up is my number one.
Up is good. I got to rewatch it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since it came out. I saw it in theaters and that was it.
Mm.
Yeah. But today's not about Pixar, even though it kind of is.
Yeah.
So now, bad. Pirate's Lair. Okay, now I'm really confused about this. It came out during the whole Pirates of the Caribbean phase. Was it Pirates of the Caribbean themed? Because now it seems like the retcon is Tom Sawyer loves being a pirate. Pirate's Lair on Tom Sawyer's Island.
They use it
Because
just
they said that on the Mark Twain.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but did they always say that?
It's just a way to have everyone be happy. Because us Disney purists, which I don't even think we're really Disney purists, but it's Tom Sawyer's Island still to us. There's no real
Who's
difference.
calling it Pirate's Lair?
Nobody.
It's an island.
Yeah. Nobody's
And now
calling it
it's
that.
Pirate's Lair at Tom Sawyer's Island or Tom Sawyer Island.
Yeah. So, but people who love pirates, I guess, I'm going to go live my dreams of being a pirate over there.
Not really. You know?
When you got to shoot some water,
Yeah.
look through a fake telescope.
Yeah. What Disney movies take place on an island? Are there any?
Treasure Island.
No, okay, that doesn't work though. Like, could you rename the island to another IP?
Nothing.
Nothing, right?
No, not that I can think of. Maybe Luca. I haven't seen it.
That's
but
Italy.
yeah,
They're
there's a bunch of islands over there.
nah.
So, I don't know.
And that's Pixar. It's not Disney.
Everything's Pixar now, dude.
I know that's an issue, but then yeah, I think it's a retcon. But then a good one, I think, Tarzan's Treehouse. The Swiss Family Robinson. No one knows what that is anymore.
Unless you're over the age of 40 or so, you've probably never seen Swiss Family Robinson.
I have not seen it. What's funny is I've seen a record for it.
You have?
Yeah, it used to be a little old bookshop, and then it was half
In
off books,
Uptown?
and then now it's nothing
Yeah.
or something.
Mm.
I don't know. I think they moved to Fullerton.
Mm. Oh, they did.
Yeah,
No way, that's the same place.
Yeah,
That Brandy did a
'Cause they-
cycling class right there, and I was like, "Hey, half off books is here."
yeah, because they had issues with the landlord who didn't want to fix leaks and whatever. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
But so yeah, Swiss Family Robinson. I've seen it as background noise, but it's a very 60s movie.
yeah. And Tarzan's Treehouse, there's a treehouse in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's just like that treehouse
Yeah.
and it's accurate. Adventureland, it's close enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it.
I like it
I
too.
think it's good. It's one of those things where we're calling it good. In general, it's kind of an odd thing, but it takes up no space because it's in the air. And I know there's the backyard or whatever, but like,
And it's a bit of an adventure when you go up there.
yeah, but it's not like just like we're not rating what kind of attraction it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good IP, yes. I wouldn't want it to be like, Disneyland used to just be about the rides. It's like, okay, the Adventureland Treehouse,
Yeah.
because it's actually kind of cool.
Is Tarzan is the end of the Disney Renaissance, correct?
Maybe.
I think it is. I think it's the definitive end of it. Because after that, I think the next 2D animated movie was Lilo and Stitch. And that's not part of the Disney Renaissance.
No, it's very good, but it's not
Yeah,
part of the Renaissance.
That was
It's-
2001.
Yeah, it's like definitively after.
Mm-hmm.
Like once cell phones were really big,
That was the end of the Renaissance.
Yeah. Once they put a cell phone in a movie,
Oh, and there was one in
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch, yeah?
what's his face had it?
The ice cream guy? Oh, no. The social worker.
Yeah, social. Never thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he's a social worker?
No. Like,
Oh, the cell phone
Cell
thing?
phones.
Yeah.
but then I don't know if I have any more like good or bad comparisons, but I have some out of place IP.
Sure.
Astro Blasters. I didn't want to call it bad because it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Take it, it's floating in space. Okay? It's not in a park. You're just at Astro Blasters. It's in a mall, maybe.
Sure.
Toys, toy guns, shooting lasers, laser tag, Toy Story, Zurg is evil, Buzz is there. On its own, it's great, right? I know it's dirty and
Yeah.
old, and but it's fun,
Yeah, it's
right?
fine.
It's a good attraction.
Mm-hmm.
You can detach the gun. It's not like the weird thing at Walt Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
It does not belong in Tomorrowland
Definitely not.
at all.
Definitely not.
And it bothers me that it makes zero sense. Like you're in space, maybe?
Technically, it makes more sense now because of a Pizza Planet.
Sadly, yes.
It's like, what does Toy Story have to do with tomorrow? But I mean, it's a stretch, but you can say that Pixar innovated the whole animation space.
But yeah, but Toy Story takes place in 1995, 6, 7.
Yeah.
One of those things. And then right across from it, you have Star Tours,
Mm-hmm.
which what's funny is even though some of the timeline stuff makes no sense,
Mm-hmm.
C-3PO and R2 working for a company called Star Tours that doesn't mention Star Wars during the Empire.
It's cute.
And it makes
Cute.
sense,
Yeah.
But then, and like the new theme is very good. Like the way the stories work out, if the timelines aren't weird, really great. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
In Tomorrowland, yeah.
Makes no sense. And we have a Star Wars land now.
God, Tomorrowland is so botched, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Tomorrowland is like, what is it? The Christmas movie that has the island of what is it?
Misfit Toys?
Misfit Toys.
Yeah.
There you go. It's kind of that.
Yep.
Island of the land of the Misfit IP. And then you have Finding Nemo.
Yeah. It doesn't end.
Also in Tomorrowland.
Doesn't end.
And it's just a mess. It doesn't even really make sense if you really think about it. Because you're on a submarine during the movie, and the very self-aware fish don't see you. And there is no submarine in the movie. So you're just kind of watching a loose interpretation in the worst way, because it's a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, you're in a lagoon in Disneyland under Small World. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Finding Nemo submarine voyage.
I feel like Atlantis, when they were considering making it the Atlantis
That
ride,
would make way more sense.
way more sense. And even 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea would make even more sense today.
I'm surprised they haven't remade that.
The movie in general,
Yeah,
they're going to.
I know.
They're going to, and then they'll probably, redo the submarine to that. If it's successful.
I don't
it
know.
is.
But again, it just doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. That one doesn't make sense as an IP. Astro Blasters and Star Tours kind of do.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo, not at all.
Yeah.
Like, the humans are not really a part of it. There's human stuff, and then, the whole, like, what's his name?
Who? Marlin?
No, just the name on the address.
P. Sherman Wallaby Way. Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, out of place IPs. But then we have like reverse IP.
They're original IPs.
No. What I mean is, Pirates was a Disneyland thing,
Yeah.
and then it became a movie.
Yeah.
And then the ride is loosely based off the movie now.
Yeah.
Like, you put,
It starts as a ride and yeah, that is a reverse IP.
it's like, I really try hard to think of the animatronics as opposed to Pirates of the Caribbean characters. And they kind of got rid of some of it when they added that old scene back, the fog thing. But like, Barbossa's a huge part of it.
It doesn't bug me. I like the Barbossa stuff.
I like Barbossa.
I don't like Jack.
I don't
but-
like Jack
Yeah.
because it doesn't.
I think he's better served as just a walk around character.
Yeah.
I like him as a character.
Yeah, he's a great
walking around.
character. I saw some, I think it was from the second one when he like raids some island and the natives chase after him.
Yeah, that's the second one.
Yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Love him. But it doesn't fit like that jolliness of the ride, even though he could be jolly. It's just, what's his face would be better? Gibbs. Gibbs would be a better character
Yeah.
on Pirates. So,
I could see them replacing the map guy with Gibbs.
yeah. But then it wouldn't make sense. Like, Jack is stealing a map
Yeah.
from Gibbs. But then you have Haunted Mansion, which became a movie, and it was so bad they decided not to change the ride,
Yeah.
which is great.
Yeah.
Even though maybe we have a name for the ghost host with the whole thing, but they didn't really.
They didn't touch it much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really wonder if they restart the Haunted Mansion IP, like they reboot it with the Guillermo del Toro vision that he had or whatever. If they do that and it's successful, if they will add anything to the ride. It's very possible.
They just redid the ride, though.
I'm thinking that's not going to come out for like 10 or so years.
Yeah, I guess. But we dodged a bullet there.
We definitely did. We dodged the Eddie Murphy bullet.
We kept, again, Disneyland should always evolve, but like, we kind of kept the sacredness of Haunted Mansion.
Rewatch that movie, though.
I did.
You did not too long ago?
Where did Kev was watching it.
That's a good movie.
No, not Kev. I don't know. Maybe it was playing somewhere.
It's a dumb movie.
You know that
but
happens?
I liked it. Yeah. It's just on. It's like when you go over to your parents' house and TNT is playing Lord of the Rings.
That doesn't happen to me.
Oh,
but okay.
okay. Yeah. It just happens sometimes. Or I go to my grandma's and Mission Impossible 4 is playing in a dubbed Telemundo remake.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It happens all the time.
So we dodged that bullet. It seems like from both of these things, we have preemptively dodged the Jungle Cruise bullet.
Yeah, because they not only renovated, they redid a lot of it.
Disney redid the Jungle Cruise ride, and they specifically said there will be no new characters and no tie-ins to the movie. And the Imagineer said, even though I'm sure the movie's great, I haven't seen it yet. What it seems like here is a little bit of synergy, a little rising tide raises all ships of making a Jungle Cruise movie. People are going to think about the ride more and want to go on it. Let's also redo the ride. It'll give people a reason to watch the movie and go to Disneyland. But we won't make anyone mad.
Yeah.
Kind of like how, like, that Guardians game might come out during when the Guardians 3 movie comes out.
Mm-hmm.
However, they are not related whatsoever.
They just help each other.
You got Guardians on the mind.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of like, hey, we're refreshing this IP, but they're also still separate. They're helping each other.
Like you said, should have happened with the Avengers.
Like the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
That one they should have paid for the faces.
Yeah.
But because it just looks like great value Avengers, you know? So, but then like, I don't know. They're just using this it's like the movie's based on the ride, but the ride is still its own thing. And I think that's important.
Are you excited for that at all?
I want to see it.
I want to see it.
I don't want to go see it.
See, the thing is, for me now, okay.
You'll go see anything.
Like, no. As an example, like I said, Cruella. I didn't want to pay the $30 to see it at home, but I wanted to see it.
Yeah, that's what Kimmy was telling me. She's like, I want to see it, but I don't want to like.
I got the A-list.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pay for that anyways. Might as well go see it. Saw The Conjuring last night. Same thing.
The Conjuring?
Conjuring?
No, I know what it is.
Yeah, the third one.
It's just out like in movie theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was it good?
I hate scary movies. I was walking into AMC, and the guy's like, "Oh man, The Conjuring, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You like scary movies?" I was like, "Nope, hate them." And he's like, "You're gonna have a good time."
So you just like it was the only thing you haven't seen that's there, or
no. Brandy wanted to see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But
I'm not good with exorcisms and satanic stuff. It freaks me out.
Yeah. RJ's daughter Haley loves The Conjuring.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
All right.
But then after watching the second one like 8-9 times, she started having bad dreams. And he's like, "All right, no more. You're taking a break."
Because that one's about.
I think they're watching him again, but like
that one's about a girl being possessed, a little girl.
I don't know, but like no, she liked them and she didn't get scared.
How old
and
is she?
Now she's 8.
The newest one had an 8-year-old get possessed. Yeah.
No, yeah. He was like, "Hey, if she doesn't get scared, I don't care," because it's not like it's whatever, right?
It was like my sister who was obsessed with The Ring when we were growing up.
Yeah, but then like as soon as she got scared, he's like, "Okay, no more."
Yeah.
Well, we'll come back to this. But anyways, so this is the thing about the reverse IP now. What were you talking about earlier? Talking about hotels. You mentioned
the New York hotel.
Yeah, what were you worried about?
I just don't like the idea of like, I don't know, putting Marvel into every nook and cranny of a hotel.
Like and stuff that's already passed, right?
Yeah.
So here's what I was thinking. Think like a businessman.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know? I'm only saying that because I want to say this silly comment.
Mm-hmm.
In I think Soviet Union, communist, right?
Yeah.
It was an insult to be like a capitalist, and the insult, the name that they would call people, businessman.
Businessman.
Yeah, it's an insult.
It's like if you're in 1950s America and saying you're a communist.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So here's what I was thinking. Every time Disney puts an IP from a movie into they're not, okay, they make money off of movies, right?
Yeah.
They will always find a way to make money off ticket sales.
Yeah.
And I guess merch and whatever, right? But they're putting movies that are already made and done into the parks.
Mm-hmm.
When they're doing that, the opportunity cost is they're not putting a new IP-less ride, right?
Right.
Now, this may be because they got burned on Haunted Mansion, but by not putting a new ride with no IP attached to it, they're missing out on the opportunity to make something out of that ride later. Like Disney did, I know Avengers Campus as a whole, but it's the easiest one. They have Spider-Man movies. They made a Spider-Man ride, right?
Yeah.
But what if Static Shock DC?
Yes. Yeah, okay. And they're making a movie about it.
Yeah, okay. Never mind. Forget Static Shock. But let's just say Disney made some really cool new ride that, like, I don't know. What would it even be? Well, what's a new ride system we haven't experienced?
We haven't experienced here in Disneyland?
Yeah.
We haven't experienced a VR coaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like imagine they just made like a really cool VR coaster, right? And you're flying.
Like, yeah, okay.
They can make some movie out of that.
They totally can, yeah.
But now
they're not. I feel like
they can't do the reverse. They're putting something old into the park, and now it's stuck there. They don't have the opportunity to milk it later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know it's not a huge thing, but it's something I thought of. Like, they're missing out on the opportunity to do anything new. Because at some point they run out of space and everything, and it's just like all old IP.
Yeah.
Cars Land is cool enough where it's forever. You know? A Bugs Land we thought was that.
We did, but it was
They really just should have done Hollywood Land.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they kind of did. Like,
But on that note, the Hyperion, I'm making a dumb prediction here. The Hyperion Theater, they're going to extend Avengers Campus, and they're going to make it the show that Captain America would do when he would go on the military tours and like dance around for people.
You think so?
No, but that would be great. If it happens, you heard it here first. Imagine a Captain America singing and dancing with little indoor fireworks going off.
You know what I can totally see them doing is getting the Broadway Spider-Man show.
That exists.
You never saw the Green Goblin from the Spider-Man show?
I think this is an old thing.
Yeah. Yeah, the Green Goblin was bad.
Yeah.
Spiky. Really spiky.
Huh. But yeah, I think it's sad. We talk about this IP trade so much.
Yeah.
That we know what they're doing every time they do it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Disney's making an Avengers Land.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, is it because we asked for it? Or is it because you want us to just buy more Avengers things? I know kids really like it, but you're not like Star Wars. Yeah, they want to milk that, but we wanted that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do the whole, oh, we didn't want it. Why'd you do it? Because someone else wanted it, but me and Rain and I don't want it.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But people wanted to live in Star Wars. People want to live in Harry Potter and Hogwarts.
And these these theme parks are trying to make that possible
now. Where, I want to go to Radiator Springs.
Yeah.
I want to go to New York where Spider-Man is. I could do that already.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's more of a majestic land to the French.
But it's like what?
It's like us going to Paris. The idea of
No, but that's Art of Marvel or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or Art of New York.
I'm gonna figure out what the name
But
is.
what I'm saying is, it's not. I wrote Art of Marvel here, but I think it was off the cuff. What I'm saying is, it's not like Avengers Campus is not a real, not even real.
It's called Disney's Hotel New York.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and they featuring the Art of Marvel.
Disney's Hotel New York, the Art of Marvel.
Yeah. Okay, so this is like Avengers Campus on the West Coast does not exist in the Avengers movies.
Right.
You can't go there. Even the Collector's Warehouse does not exist. Even something as small as Beast's Library inside the animation building exists in a movie. People want to go to the things in movies. They don't want Pixar Pier.
Yeah.
In a way, they want Andy's Room, but it's outside at Walt Disney World and terrible.
Which I have been in Andy's Room in the cruise. They have that on there. But they also have Marvel experiences. They have different things like that. Yeah. But all immersion things.
Yeah, like you would want to go on the Wall-E ship, you know. Yeah. But like Pixar Pier is not
scary.
But Pixar Pier is not a place.
Yeah.
Avengers Campus we're pretending it's a place, but it kind of isn't. But Haunted Mansion is a place. It's complicated because it went back and forth. But Galaxy's Edge, it's a place. Hogwarts is a place. Epic Universe isn't, but it's acting like a place. Yeah. And it's its own thing.
It's gonna have multiple places.
Yeah. Like, you know, people are like, oh, just do Wakanda. It's like, no, that's just a city. Stop it. But, you know, it's at least a place. And we're not getting destinations anymore. We're just getting like, well, you got to pack it, you know?
Yeah.
IP per square inch.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Galaxy's Edge is a great example of that. It seems like they're making up places. It's like, oh, this is a new place in the world of whatever that is. Which
that's not what people want.
Yeah, they want,
especially like randos, not randos, but people go to Disneyland every once in a while.
Did you? Okay, so like you said, Harry Potter. So far, we have Hogsmeade, legitly in the movies. We have
Diagon Alley
and Green Gots Bank in the same area. And the third one that's coming up in Epic Universe is the Ministry of Magic.
Ooh,
Not gonna be neat.
That's cool.
And I'm really hoping that you get in there by poof. Or flush yourself down the toilet, you know?
Yeah.
They're going to do something.
Yeah, some sort of port key, multiple port keys.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
But we want to go to these places.
Yeah, we want to go to places that we've read about.
Yeah.
That we've seen in movies or heard about or whatever. I don't want just, here's this new place. That's cool. That's the thing. I want new things that don't exist at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want new things based off of things that exist.
Loosely. Not loosely, but differently.
Avengers Campus is not going to be in any of the movies.
No.
It's never going to be there.
No.
The one that exists in the movies is on the East Coast. Oh, it's an old Stark Depot. That's what this is. But it's the wrong one. You know? So
I'm really curious on how much Disney will give up to get Marvel on the East Coast.
I don't think Universal wants to get rid of it.
They'll get rid of it for the right price. But what's that price is my question. I don't know.
No, because the demo, dude. They have to demolish, right?
Or reskin.
I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe. But what does Universal want that Disney has?
That's my question.
Something from Fox? What does Fox have?
The Simpsons?
They don't. Simpsons is done.
Yeah. I hear that Disney might be canceling the show this year.
People have been asking for that forever.
Yeah. Did you see the short announced though a couple days ago?
No.
They're doing a Loki Marvel based Simpsons short. Yeah.
So that's the thing though about Loki. The one good thing, you're getting a character evolving as a show is on the air
in the park. Yeah. I saw today they announced, or I guess that is part of the news. They announced the Black Widow costume.
Right. Forgot to put that in the news, but I did see it.
Yeah, the Black Widow costume is going to be premiering, I think, soon.
Yeah. It's like, oh, she's like this in the current movie.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's a good way to do things. Unlike Galaxy's Edge, this is just after 8.
Yeah.
And that's the only place it will ever be.
There's also rumors of Star Wars retconning the whole new sequel trilogy.
No.
Rumors.
Dude, they can't. You're saying just episodes 7, 8, and 9, we're going to do it again? Or it was all Luke's dream?
I don't know.
I think I said that to RJ.
It was all Luke's dream.
Sebastian Stan, as Luke Skywalker wakes up and goes, oh! And then here you start.
Ray, Finn, you guys, where are you guys?
Yeah.
Chewie?
They could do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can do it. And that guy who plays Solo.
Oh, yeah. That guy.
His name's like Angus or something. What's his name?
What is his name? Man, that's going to really irk me. I didn't like him as well.
Han Solo actor.
Edgerton?
Alden Ehrenreich.
Anyway, yeah.
Alden, okay. Angus, close enough.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Elton John.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever his name is.
I don't know. Don't write in. I don't care. So, yeah, the evolving thing, it's cool.
Yeah.
At the very least, they pulled Avengers Campus out of the MCU timeline, so it doesn't matter anymore. I'd rather it not matter.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And then you got Super Mario World.
Do.
I don't know. It's called Super Nintendo Land.
Super Nintendo Land? No.
So it's got Mario and Zelda, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah, so Donkey Kong is going to open next to the Mario World in Japan.
Ugh.
And Zelda's probably going to be in Florida. We'll see what we get here.
We don't have room here.
Yeah, they're going to knock down a couple more.
They're going to knock down a freaking mountain at this point. There's no...
They knocked down a studio, or one of the what are they called?
Sound stages?
Sound stages, yes.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the IP stuff, I just want something new.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of it, just everything being reused in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what? At this point, the most new IP we get is in video games. There are a ton of remakes and stuff.
You're right. You're 100% right.
A lot of times, like, you know what? They didn't approve a sequel, new IP. And like, there's a game called Days Gone. It actually did pretty well later on. And Sony was like, you know what? No sequel. You're not doing the sequel. Maybe someday they will.
Mm-hmm.
They said, you're not doing a sequel. And they're like, we're doing a new IP. Then everyone's like, oh, okay. That sounds great.
You're right. Like,
dude, we got Ghost of Tsushima.
It seems like from companies that are proven companies, big companies like Sony who own them are pretty much like, do what you want.
Well, dude, so the thing with this game called Returnal by Housemarque, Sony just bought them.
Yeah.
And the developer said, we would like to, Sony helped pay for the game, and they said, and Sony's PlayStation, we would like to thank PlayStation for allowing like creative risks and stuff like that. It's something like that, where it's like, this thing just does not exist. We just came up with it.
Like God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
and now we're on like the fourth,
IP.
but like we're on the fourth sequel of it or whatever.
Yeah.
So there is stuff like that. And then there is like, okay, so this is just for people who don't play games. AAA game is like the best, highest quality game, biggest game. And so Microsoft said, we're going to make a quadruple A studio. And people are like, oh, that's awesome. I wonder what they're going to make. And they're making a game called Perfect Dark, which is a remake of an old IP. The first quadruple A game, this is in like a million quotes, is just another redo. We're on
a big redo.
Yeah.
But another redo.
The new Halo is called Halo Infinite because they probably realized calling it 6 is ridiculous. Assassin's Creed after 4
stop using
numbering them. Yeah. There was a V in Unity, but they stopped.
They got to bring back the numeration systems. Final Fantasy is the only one keeping it alive.
And the funny thing is, those games have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
They're not actually sequels to each other.
And they're never the Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
The first one was. But then after that, they've never been.
Apparently, there's this rumor that, like, oh, it's because it was their last ditch effort and they were going to go bankrupt after. And they're like, no, we wanted something with 2 similar sounds in both Japanese and English.
Oh, I heard they're going bankrupt.
No, it's just the FF. They wanted it to be able to call it FF.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I think, it's just like Final Fantasy in Japanese, right? So it's like, it sounds the same.
Yeah.
The same, like, they just wanted something catchy. And they're like, oh, fantasy, final. It sounds cool. It does sound cool.
It does sound cool, yeah.
So anyways, give me something new, but you're not going to. Apparently Universal is.
Yeah. Except I didn't think of this. I saw a post about this the other day. There has never been a Universal ride that is an original IP. It just has never existed. And I thought about it and I'm like, yeah.
But yeah, isn't Epic Universe going to be all IPs though?
Yeah.
So I guess it's never going to happen. We got the Knott's Berry Farm berry shooting ride. That's something, isn't it?
I've heard good things, dude. I've heard good things.
Huh?
I've heard good things about it.
Weren't you trash talking it?
The right before it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was like Poseidon's Revenge or something. Some like super generic, they didn't have to pay licensing fees for because it's mythology kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a new Cinderella movie coming out.
What?
It's not Disney.
Oh, yeah, because it's, what is it called? Open, when something's over 90 years old? Copyright.
No, public domain.
Public domain. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, same thing with Snow White. Same thing with Mickey Mouse very soon. We'll see what happens.
Specific shorts are going to be
public domain.
Yeah, which I think means it's complicated. They can modify them.
Mickey Mouse is a very interesting case.
No, they can't use Mickey Mouse because he's trademarked.
Ah.
Trademarks don't expire. You have to renew them because you continually trade with them. Copyright is like a finished work. So Steamboat Willie can be just distributed. It's free. You can put it on YouTube and it can't be taken down. Yeah. Interesting stuff. So it's
IP, dude. IP. IP, as I like to call it.
No, isn't there that movie Ip Man?
Ip Man, yeah.
IP Man.
Yeah. Great movie.
IP Man, a movie about Bob Chapek.
I got to do some photoshopping on that one, dude.
So it's time for We Have It So Good. So We Have It So Good is like, what is it, Rain, these days?
It's when we talk about what we're thankful for.
Yeah. Things
Right.
we appreciate about Disneyland. Maybe some things we miss sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So, John Harris writes in, just like you can, Tram Fam. And he writes, "We have it so good. Your podcast." That's it. We have it so good with this podcast.
Wow.
It's a very, very high praise.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Excuse me. Eduardo has some shout outs. I don't know what this means, but he just wrote "Ye Olde Prop Shop. I have always seen the sign in Trammin studio, but it deserves recognition just for being there and alive." Is he talking about?
This thing?
I don't know if it's the thing Kimmy gave me
Yeah.
for Christmas, the Here You Leave Today and Enter the World of Tomorrow, or Yesterday, Tomorrow, and Fantasy. Is it our light up logo? Is it our, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is he just saying all of it?
Yeah. Let us know.
Let us know. I don't know what it means, but I'm going to read it because it sounds nice.
Yeah.
And he wanted to shout out the Mark Twain Riverboat
Shout out.
because it's great. Mobile ordering pre-pandemic. This is a We Had It So Good.
Oh, yeah. That's a good We Have It.
It
So
was just
good.
like you walk in and out with your
Yeah.
food. Like, oh, I want this thing before I'm in the park, order it. And then
Yeah.
just like, oh, peace out.
Yeah.
And then Porto's Bakery. We brought it up. We brought it up.
Oh, we did?
I think so. We talk about it all the time because it went a park in
Mhm.
Covina,
Shout out.
New Pasadena. Or
New
whatever.
Pasadena coming in.
Yeah. And then,
Shout out to the potato balls. Always the best.
oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's some place in LA Kevin told me about.
With potato balls?
Yeah. But he said they're different.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't remember what it was called. I think it had the word dank in it.
Of course it did.
Sounds good to me.
Of course it did.
And then he said, shout out to Luca. Beautiful movie.
Cool.
I-
I still need to watch it.
I should be watching it this weekend.
I
We'll
probably will
see.
too. I
Maybe
probably
tomorrow.
will.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, like 4th of July for me, I'm planning to do nothing.
Nothing.
And that's exactly how I want to keep it.
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing, but I'm not doing much. It's nice. It's gonna be chill.
Good.
You know? All right. And then that's all we have from people. You want to check the Instagram, right?
Yeah, I can check it. Sure. Sure.
We need some music. I thought about the Jeopardy music and I'm like, they'll kill us.
All right, we got Raven writes in.
Uh-huh.
Tombstone. Can't believe you haven't seen it, Kirk.
Uh-huh.
Great podcast. Can't believe how many episodes you guys have done.
Cool.
Thanks, Raven.
Thank you. And then let's see. Oh, right. You're looking at it. That's
Yeah.
it?
AJ Vintage Kicks writes in. And he said, that's what I like to hear, Rain.
What was that?
It's because you said too far. Haha. And I said, we are going.
Yeah. we means you and Brandy, bud.
Or take Kirk some. You need to try it, Kirk.
How are you going to bring that to me?
I can take the 210, hit the 57. I can be here in 45 minutes.
With crunchy chicken. Okay.
That seems like
Good luck.
seems like a little much.
All right. So, Kimmy and I went to Storytellers Cafe on Tuesday.
Nice.
We parked at Self Park because you can validate for 3 hours. Self Park of Grand Californian, which is where the downtown Disney zigzag line was behind AMC.
Got it. So it does validate. Storytellers will validate for you.
Yes. Storytellers in Napa Rose validate at the Grand Californian lot for 3 hours.
Okay.
Every hour after that is $25.
Wait, but are those 3 hours free?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You better get back to if it's 2 hours and 59 minutes, you run.
So it was a human validating it for me. Like he looked at it. He's like, oh, I see the dots.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he shoved it in the machine.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it is on the mind. But we got there not long before the meal.
Mm-hmm.
So went to Acorn Gifts, went to the bathroom.
I gotta check out Acorn Gifts, man. I haven't been there since before the pandemic.
It's real nice, you know? And, I look at the menu beforehand. I'm like, I want this and this and this, right?
Mhm.
And then I look at it again, and it says $39 per person. And I'm like, oh, what? And then we get there, and they tell us it is a 3-course meal.
Interesting.
And biggest shout out to cast member Manny.
Shout out to Manny.
This dude, I will get into this later, but I left him a compliment. This dude he elevated the dining experience. Dude, he had the attitude of, not in real life, in the movies and shows he's in, of TJ Miller.
TJ Miller?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's
Silicon Valley.
Yeah. Just super chill, kind of talks like this.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we're doing things a little different right now. And he had, dude, Kimmy pointed this out, the new Disney look. He had he had curly hair, like just straight.
TJ Miller hair?
No. Well, straight up with a headband. The headband is probably because he's going in and out of the kitchen. And it was like bleached on the top. And just like all over the place. I liked it. But I was like, one of those like, oh, he probably wouldn't be able to just, it looks eccentric. I'll say.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I get it.
But like in a good way. I was just like, oh.
Like it was thought of?
Like he can express himself.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to like do anything to his hair that it doesn't want to do.
I'm so glad that Disney, put those new inclusionary things into effect.
Can I say one negative thing?
Sure. Yeah.
This isn't about him. This is about just a random cast member I saw later. And just like in general, you can kind of see people's bad decision tattoos now. It's like, oh, I've got a couple stars on my arm. They don't mean anything. I was 18 years old. That kind of little. Yeah. I don't care. I'm not that guy. That, it's ruining I don't care about my experience in that way. I just like, when I notice it, I'm like, maybe some people should have their tattoos out of shame, not out of ugliness.
You know what I saw the other day was, remember that S that everyone used to draw?
Yeah.
I saw somebody tattoo it.
Yeah. Like, that's one of the, I don't have any and I won't, but like, some people make dumb decisions and it's like, now everyone gets to see your dumb decision.
Yeah.
But overall, great. And Manny, awesome. Great. So it's like, yeah, we're doing things a little different, kind of testing it out. So I'm just going to like walk you guys through it a little bit. But the way it works, scan the QR code. And he's like, all the appetizers are going to come out. And I'm like, there's two of us.
All the appetizers?
All the appetizers on the menu, no matter how many people are at the table.
Interesting.
So let me pull up the menu. But all the appetizers.
And you don't have an option?
No.
Wow.
So it's $39 a person, which is, not bad. Not bad. We did get a Moscow Mule. Kimmy didn't like the Moscow Mule. She did like that mango mule.
The mango mule, did that have vodka?
It had a vanilla vodka.
Vanilla vodka.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, she wasn't a fan of this one. It was decent. Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I was like, have this ready because you're not typing it out. And I did not have it ready. Let's see. Grand Californian. Nope, that's Hearthstone. Storyteller's Cafe. View menu. Dinner. Okay. So appetizers. Roasted corn chowder with rotisserie chicken. I did not.
I love the corn chowder from Storytellers.
I didn't see that, but it had bacon and cilantro. This is individually served. We only got one because it has heavy cream in it. And I was like, can't eat it. I tried a bite of it. I wasn't a fan.
I'm a big fan of corn chowder in general, though.
And then a mixed green salad with cucumber, carrot ribbons, tomato, radish, and honey balsamic vinaigrette. Very good. The tomatoes were awesome. Yeah. They're like tomatoes out of a jar.
Like sun-dried? Or
no,
like you're in the middle
marinated tomatoes.
Like you're in the middle of Italy and you just pulled out a tomato from a jar?
Like you ate it like that guy from Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Like that juicy, that size too.
Yeah, salted pork.
They made their return. The garlic soy glazed chicken wings.
They're back.
The ones we had the week before.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Kimmy didn't get them the first time.
No. So she didn't get them at Touch of Disney.
Exactly.
And then we split them at Craftsman Bar, and we got them again.
So she didn't get them the first time, so now she got them twice.
Yeah.
Karma. It just came right back around.
Yeah, good things come to those who wait.
That's right.
And again, just like my perfect counterpart, she eats the flats and I eat the drums. Works for me.
You like olives?
Love olives.
Does she like olives?
Hates olives.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So then this one. Blistered shishito peppers with garlic ponzu reduction and lemon. Not spicy peppers. They're kind of like grilled. They were a waste.
Really?
There was like nothing to them. And you can't like peel the skin off.
It's
like,
the actual peppers?
just like little skinny peppers. They weren't spicy.
That's interesting. I've
Yeah,
never heard of that.
It wasn't good. And I
Okay.
tried them. I gave them an honest effort.
No.
Not good. And then we get a choice of an entree each. So I got the American Wagyu burger, toasted bun, mushroom spread, beer cheese sauce, grilled onion, tomato, lettuce, cornichons, and French fries or fresh fruit.
How'd you say it last week? Like Wagyu? Sure, buddy.
Sure, pal.
Sure, pal.
So here's a tragedy.
What's that?
Forgot my pills
Ooh.
in my car.
Ooh.
So I got no beer cheese sauce. Although if I did have the pills, I'd probably ask for it on the side. You ever had a burger drenched in cheese sauce? It's too much sometimes.
I've never had that, no.
It's not,
It's not good?
like a spread is good.
Mm-hmm.
When something's just like covered in something, it's like, okay.
Does it go literally over the burger?
No, I don't think so.
Inside
No,
of the
inside. But it looked like, I don't know. But I didn't get that.
I know what you mean. It's kind of like if the egg is too big and there's just too much yolk coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Wagyu, no. It's just a burger. It was good though. The bun was good. The mushroom spread was good. I'm liking this like mushroom popping up everywhere. Like that bow.
I dig it. I dig it.
Remember the sauce with that bow?
It's great.
Amazing. The fries, phenomenal. Crispy.
Skinny or thick?
Middle. They're like
Middle, okay.
like they're not steak fries, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But hold on, I got a picture because we took one picture after like
I'm surprised. Well, Kirk taking one picture?
dude, we were hungry. Look at those fries. Crispy.
Presentation, spot on in general.
Yeah. That may be a giant piece of garlic on top. I'm not sure.
Did you try it?
No.
I would eat that. I like garlic.
So Kimmy got a pepperoni pizza. It's like a thin one.
Huh.
I've been reincorporating some dairy into my life. I took a slice of it.
What'd you think?
It was actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't finish it because it was a whole freaking pizza. And we had all those appetizers. Like those wings alone. My plan before I thought any of this was a thing, we get the wings to share, and we each get our own entrees, and then we bounce.
But you also get dessert.
We also ended up with the salad, peppers, and chowder. She didn't even finish the chowder because there's just so much food. And Manny is like, it's a lot of food, guys. Be honest. Not a lot of people make it to dessert. And I was like, we're going to make it, Manny. We're going to make it. All right. So,
Manny.
this pizza was really good. The pepperonis, they were like thick boy, not thick like thickness.
Yeah.
They were like fat, like large diameter. Crispy. And the cheese was like, it wasn't like milky cheese. It was like, actually, let's see what cheese it's supposed to be. It is
mozzarella,
Grana Padano, and aged provolone. Yeah.
Ooh, man, Storybook Cafe, really?
Storytellers.
Storytellers Cafe, really stepping it up.
Oh, this was really good.
Yeah.
They're like, he was like, we don't have a buffet right now. I know that's what people come here. I'm like, buffets suck.
Yeah.
So, although I heard breakfast buffet,
Great.
a little different.
Yeah. I like it there.
Really good pizza. She had to take it home. I wonder if she ate it. I never asked. Anyways, we did not get, there's a forest mushroom impossible sausage pizza with real cheese. Almost there, Disney. Almost. There is an impossible burger that does not have dairy, but artichoke aioli. Maybe there's no egg in that, you know. Yeah. There's a margarita pizza, and then spaghetti with meat sauce, a grilled fish, half chicken, kids chicken fingers, kids grilled cheese, kids spaghetti.
I feel like Storytellers is an easier reservation to get than most.
I think it's because it's $39 a person flat, and you have to eat
everything.
Yeah, kind of. So, again, no pills, but I was kind of full anyway. So I didn't go ham on this. Although if I had the pills, I probably would have just like done the whole feel like crap.
Yeah.
Like the too much food. So the dessert was a chef's choice of assorted cookies. They're like really whatever cookies. And bread pudding.
Ooh,
dude,
yeah.
Rain. This is the best bread pudding.
Shut up.
On earth.
Shut up.
On the entire planet.
I've had some good bread pudding.
No.
I've had some good bread pudding.
No.
Okay.
Fresh strawberries, fresh whipped cream, ice cream, and there was a creme anglaise on top of it. It's like that white, Like,
Yeah.
But there was like, pretty sure a caramel sauce. Drizzle. Dude. And here's the thing about this bread pudding. You know, a lot of bread pudding, the whole thing is just mush sometimes.
Yeah.
This was like the top was mush, but the inside was like hot bread. Like a hot, doughy bread.
Dude, I'm literally on Storytellers right now trying to get a reservation.
Dude.
I want it. I want it.
Bread, okay. You know, bread pudding sometimes has the alcohol-y flavor, whatever.
I dig it.
I wasn't sure if Kimmy was going to like this because I think she said she doesn't normally like it or something like that. I don't remember. And she took a bite and just made this face like, this is one of the greatest things I've ever tasted. Like, dude, this thing, we were so full and we just like couldn't do it.
That's cool.
But dude, this was so good.
You want to go to Cafe Orleans at 7:50 tonight? The good old days when
dude,
we could.
We would have ran.
We could have.
We would go right now.
Yeah.
We would wrap it up. All right, one last bite. Best thing we're going to eat is in
Monte
15
Cristo.
minutes. Yeah. And some pomme frite, you know?
Yeah.
Nope.
Now you got to get the Monte Cristo, get the pommes frites.
Someday, yeah. So, dude, greatest bread pudding on earth. My dad has made it fresh multiple times.
And this is better?
100 times better.
This is, so okay, sometimes to do things like this, I've got to sell Brandy on it a little bit. I say bread pudding, she's there, no matter what it is.
No, dude, it's incredible. And it comes with a big thing of ice cream.
There's ice cream on it?
No, on this. Oh, yeah, they put it on it, but I moved it to the side. But yeah, some of the ice cream melts. Dude. And it's hot. So good. Dude,
dude, you had me.
I was like, back when I thought you have to pick one, I'm like, maybe they'll have some good cookies. I'll get that because I'm not big on bread pudding.
Yeah.
When they're like, you have to eat it, dude, it was just, I don't even know what these pictures are because whatever. Here.
You had me at the mush.
Dude, look at that.
That's bread pudding?
Yeah.
That's bread pudding.
Yeah, there's a whole caramel all over the
Can
top.
you send me that? Can you see? Oh, you
there's
just Googled it?
There's only 2 cookies.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's more or less what it looks like.
So you're telling me
like,
that
kind of like
you got all this food for $80?
$39 each, and I got a drink. The drink cost money.
Oh, right.
But it was $15 for a meal, which is kind of a lot, but
it's kind of going right now. $15.
Yeah, I would recommend against the burger. No, the beer cheese sauce probably would have balanced out the burger.
Mm-hmm.
But and that pizza was really good. But there's also like other good foods on there too.
Yeah.
It was really great. I'd pay $39 for that bread pudding.
Storytellers was
dude. I'm so mad I didn't have my pills with me.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad at you.
If it wasn't such a long walk, I would have gone. Did I ever tell you the story how when I was in New York, I was about to go to a Kings game.
Is there an elevator involved?
No.
Okay, then no.
So, I was in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Brooklyn, and I was making fun of the Barclays Center because it's terrible.
Yeah.
And my friend Ariana was like, "Hey, check who's playing there today." I was like, "Oh, sure." I'm like, "Oh, the LA Kings are playing against the Islanders." And I hate the Kings, but I'm like, "That's awesome."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, you know what?" She's like, "Let's go to the game." I'm like, okay. So I found StubHub, went to some local print shop because you had to print the tickets for some reason. Right before the game, it's like, we haven't gotten pizza in New York.
I've never had pizza.
We go to this like tavern and they have like coal-fired pizza.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's got the dust on it and everything.
Real thin, real big.
So we order the pizza, right? And then they leave. And then I check my pockets. All my pills are gone. Dude, I had 20 of them with me. They're all gone. So I find a Walgreens, and in the snow, I ran 9 blocks.
Shut up.
And bought the pills, a box of them. And then ran back. Before I went, she's like, you're going to go get them? I'm like, of course I'm going to go get them. Need pizza in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Ran in the snow. And I bought a box of them, sat down, pizza showed up a minute later. One of the best pizzas I've had in my life.
Oh, that's cool.
I went to a Kings game afterwards.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How was the game?
Pretty good. What was really, sad? Just a random story. Her boyfriend was supposed to go to New York that weekend to watch the Kings because he's a Kings fan and he's from New York. And then he had to miss it for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a cool dude though.
Yeah.
All this spaghetti we're talking about, he makes a sauce. It takes him 8 hours. True Italian.
Gravy.
True Italian. Great. All right. You know what? I'm gonna text him. Like, hey, does he call it gravy?
Brandy and I always make fun of each other. Kind of make just poke fun at each other. And one of the things I poke fun at her at is one of her ex-boyfriends is Italian.
Okay. Now we're getting in weird territory, but okay.
And she's always like, I had real Italian food once.
Oh, that
kind of thing, right?
Let's not sling too much mud here, but okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. And so I asked her, I was like, hey, you call it gravy? She's like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Well,
They owned a restaurant.
oh,
They owned a
right,
Italian
yeah.
restaurant.
Like, hey, I haven't talked to you in a while, but does he call it gravy? When you make your 8-hour sauce, is it gravy? Maybe I got to make my way over there. I don't want them. I remember I bought her knives for when she moved out, right? As a housewarming
That's a good gift, yeah.
And then, like, now they live together. He's like, where'd you get these knives? Oh, my friend got them for me. I said, thanks. And I'm like, wait, you like
good
them?
knives.
They're J.A. Henkel's, the double twin. And I was like, oh, he likes them? He takes care of them. She's like, he sharpens them every day. God, that's great.
That's a knife.
Yeah. Anyways, random. Because of the pills. The pills.
Yeah, it all started with the pills.
Yeah. So, anyways.
And these were a lot of cookies, man.
Yeah. So.
I barely ate any.
It's all right. You know, a long weekend.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Best bread pudding. Decent burger. Really good fries. The wings, of course, hit once again. So good. These are like so big at this point that I like put the wing on the ground and like yanked a ton of it off with the fork. And then I still went in to get, you know, you gotta
get the tendons.
clean the wing.
Yeah.
You know, but like those big pieces, it's like, oh, you know, it's nice to just like not, because I don't want to waste the sauce on my face.
Yeah.
I want all the sauce to make it.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was like fun. We were just very full. Good atmosphere. Really good music. Got some Frontierland music in there.
Cool. Yeah. No characters yet, right?
No characters. But that's okay.
Storytellers is pretty character heavy typically.
Yeah, but you know, it was a weeknight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's fine. Had a nice experience. A new thing because I'd only done it alone, and Kimmy had never been.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, you have a new little experience. So Manny was awesome, right? Funny dude, charismatic, whatever. I'm like, I gotta leave this guy a compliment because he actually made dinner better.
You can you like go to manager and
So I go to front desk, and the cast member there goes, "Oh, you gotta leave. Normally you leave comments with the management, so go back there." Okay, Manny's worth it. So I walk back to Storytellers Cafe. Hey, I want to leave a cast member a compliment. I just dined here. Oh, and they said to get a manager. Oh, hold on. And they call a manager, and he's like, "Oh, the manager that does that is only here during the day. Go back to front desk." Like, oh, they told me to come here. Like, yeah, they'll relay it to us. Don't worry. And so I go back to front desk, and I tell the cast member there, she's got a little iPad, right? You know, they walk around, and she tells a front desk attendant, and he goes, "Oh yeah, it's actually cool the way this one works. It goes blah 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 blah. Basically, leave it at front desk." So he's like, "Who is that?" I'm like, "Manny. I think he's from Queens." Back to New York, you know?
Yeah.
And so he writes that down, and then he's like, "Oh, do you want to leave a message?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." And I like write this like review of how awesome Manny is. You know, he legitimately elevated that dinner, and partially it's just because I am this way, but I wrote like, I'm never gonna forget, and
You'll never forget Manny.
Yeah, and now he lives on forever.
Yeah,
on YouTube. So that guy was awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So
thanks, Manny.
Thanks, Manny. Leave compliments to cast members when they change your day.
Yeah.
You know? So then we had a little time left, so we had seen enough of the hotel. And so we walked to downtown Disney, hopped to the Esplanade real quick, used the Disneyland bathroom.
Nice.
Just me.
Yeah.
And then went to World of Disney. Most of the same stuff there. Did I see something funny there?
What?
Dude, there's a lot of weird stuff these days. You know?
Yeah. No, I get you.
Don't. Oh, yeah. No, that's later. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you know how Disney did home and they replaced the O with the castle and we're like, Hame?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, now they have a shirt that says happy that replaces the A with the castle. So what is it, Disney? Is it an A or is it an O?
No, it's hoppy. It's for the beer connoisseurs.
Yes. Or is it an M because of home? Nope. We don't know.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Just like Disneyland.
Yeah. Now Disney's telling you what they want it to be, an IP. So then went to What are this? We walked in the Marcelines. Didn't want anything. We just wanted to see the July 4th treats. And then
I got to do a downtown Disney trip soon because I feel like I haven't been there in so long.
you gotta do Garden Walk though, unless you buy something for $20.
Yeah, it probably won't happen. So Garden Walk it is.
Yeah. So went to the dress shop real quick because we saw something. I sent you a picture of the Selena hat.
Selena.
What?
It's Selena.
Is it?
Not Selena.
Selena.
Oh, Selena. Oh, Selena.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
It's complicated.
Yeah,
it's complicated because
It's a lot of bitty bitty boom.
she's
boom
muy
going on.
muy excited. You know?
Yeah. You know she didn't speak Spanish?
Yeah. That was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
J-Lo?
yeah. Huh?
With J-Lo?
Yeah. Anything for Selena. So that was fine. You know, it was just cool, just like chilling a little bit. A little tired and very full. Yeah. Then we stopped at the pin trading store.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Wait, when did you go? 2 days ago, right?
Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday? Okay. Yeah, there's a Trader Sam's pin that got released today.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't like the foldy pins.
I love foldy stuff.
So, yeah. So I walked around. I thought I saw something castle related.
Yeah.
But I didn't. But, you
Yeah.
flip around,
Yeah,
whatever.
you'll find some
And I did see something. It wasn't like the best implementation because, Disney doesn't really like do a good job. But I got you something, Rain. A funky looking Kingdom Hearts pin. Another Kingdom Hearts pin.
Thank you, sir.
Sora looks a little weird.
I think I've talked. I sent you this.
No.
No?
Do you have it?
No, I don't have it.
It's one of those things. Again, is it a good pin? But it's Kingdom Hearts, so we have to have it.
Yeah. Crazy that they would choose this
Right.
over everything in Kingdom Hearts.
But
oh man, I was like, why are you moving the roadcaster?
yeah, and I messed it up a little bit, but that's fine.
Thanks, dude.
You're welcome. But Sora looks a little coked out.
Yeah. Those
too many Paw-Poo fruits, But
he has no pupils.
But it literally just says it's Sora, Donald, and Goofy, and it says the words Kingdom Hearts just like loud and clear. So maybe they're doing that show, dude.
Maybe Disney Plus show.
And then this is the one IP I'm asking for, Disney.
Yeah. Give us something Kingdom Hearts in the park.
Yeah.
Give us something.
Mickey with the cloak.
Just walking around.
Yeah, that would be sick.
And he has a Keyblade just hidden behind him.
Yeah. And if you guys didn't notice, the last promo, Rain used the song from the Disney Castle world.
It did.
In Kingdom Hearts 2.
That I felt like it felt
Dude,
patriotic.
it did. It's like subconscious.
It just reminded me of, that picture of the drummer boy next to like George Washington or something.
Yeah, Yankee Doodle.
Yankee Doodle. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah. So good trip. We walked back to the parking lot. We could have just done something. Oh,
yeah.
And what's funny is when I bought the pins, because I bought two, I bought myself one, and it was like $20 and a few cents or something.
Yeah.
Oh, do you need validation? And I'm like, I guess we could have stayed another hour, but it was already like almost 8. So it was like
it closes at like 10 now, right?
I think so. Oh yeah, parks are extended hours now. More news, whatever. But
sprinkle it in.
Yeah. So pin trading's back.
That it is.
And then we just kind of walked out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good trip.
Good. Like I missed those days.
Yeah.
And now they're back a little bit. It has nothing to do with Disneyland being open. It's just like, oh, now that we haven't been to downtown Disney, let's go for a little bit. But you got to watch it with the parking. It's rough out there.
Yeah, it is. That is rough.
Because we used to just park at Mickey and Friends,
Yeah.
The free parking. See, Disney, we would go more and spend money at downtown Disney if we had
free parking.
Yeah.
Remember when we were able to park for free in Simba and walk into Buena Vista? No, that was never a thing, right?
As soon as Buena Vista Street opened,
it was $10. Yeah.
That's fine.
That was worth.
Yeah.
That was worth it. Oh.
I know. We should just do this later. It's fine. Okay.
Nice.
So it's time for one last bite. Rain. Should I order the food on Uber Eats now?
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Credits. Should we cut this out?
No.
It might. Okay. So, Messiah, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's local.
It's called Messiah?
Messiah.
Oh, Messiah.
Yeah, they're Lebanese.
Messiah.
All right. Let's see.
Dealer's choice for me, dude. You don't give me.
No. I'm gonna get chicken shawarma.
Oh.
You don't like garlic.
I like garlic.
No, the garlic sauce.
I can do it.
So I recommend, because you haven't had it, the beef shawarma, pita.
Yeah.
And it has pickles in it.
That's fine. That's great.
It has tahini sauce, shredded beef, parsley, tomatoes, pickles,
Sounds great.
and onion.
Perfect.
You want the onion?
Sure.
All right.
Bring it on.
Because you could say no.
Yeah. Bring that on.
All right. I'm getting the chicken. And do you want to split the falafel pita?
Sure. Yeah. Let's do
Because
it.
it's probably a lot of
That sounds like a lot of
these
food
are hearty.
Yeah.
All right. View cart. Go to checkout. No thanks. Don't add anything. No, stop with the leave at door. Okay, I've got this ridiculous instructions that they're still probably gonna mess up.
We're getting this because of our Avengers Campus talk today, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
So
I just wanted the shawarma for a while.
all right. Should I give $2 to the restaurant?
Yeah. Throw it in, dude. I'll shoot you those $2 right now.
All right. It's expensive.
It's Uber Eats.
Because of the tip too.
It always adds up, dude. Like, as an example, my one last bite this week,
Yeah. What is the best thing you ate this week?
we talked about burgers. I don't know if it was this last week or the week before. You said your favorite burger is a smash burger.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought about that, and I got a smash burger this week from Smoke and Fire Social Eatery.
Around here?
There's 3 of them.
It's 3.
There's one here in La Habra. There's one in Paramount.
Nice
Brand-
try. Don't live in La Habra, everyone.
Yeah. One in Paramount by Brandy's house, and one in Whittier, I think. Or no, Pomona. So it's all 3 of us, actually. It's you, Brandy, and me.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what's funny is we don't live in any of those 3 cities. So again,
Yeah.
nice try, Snoops.
Not doxing Kirk here. I got the smash burger.
With what? on?
What's in it?
Yeah.
It was 2 patties, 2 slices of cheese, grilled onions, a like chipotle aioli kind of thing, on a
No pickles?
no pickles on this, on a bun that reminded me a lot of Shake Shack.
Egg bun.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I think so. Okay.
Egg bread.
Yeah.
Like those egg bagels, the Sara Lee.
Yeah.
TBT,
Oh
yellow.
man, what a burger, dude! What a solid burger. $10 for the burger. A little steep, but it was great. I got a side salad with it, and this side salad, dude, let me tell you, was weird. Like, I'm a man of the side salad, and this one felt like it was a bunch of different ideas that were just jumbled together. It was regular like romaine lettuce, feta cheese or goat cheese, one of them. I can't really even tell the difference. Beets, like chopped up beets, apple,
What?
avocado, and candied almonds with the lemon balsamic. It's just like a lot of different things going on. I did not like it.
Oh.
I did not like that.
I thought
that
you were
song.
going to like this.
No.
It sounds good, but probably too much.
It was weird. It was weird. But the burger, oof, A1, dude. That was delicious.
It sounds like it's meant to be like a wet burger. Like Chipotle, cheese, onions, and beef.
Yeah.
No pickles, no freshness.
No.
But a lot of their pictures look like that. Like melted cheese everywhere.
Yeah.
Pulled pork. It's a barbecue type of.
Yeah, I didn't know that this place was like popular.
Yeah.
And then I saw.
It's Instagram famous at this point.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, they have
Because they do the
260,000
thing where
followers.
they pull the rib out of the meat. After
And
they
it
make
looks tasty, you know.
Yeah.
But I think this is that's the smash. Oh, I guess it does. Yeah, it said grilled onions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the smash burger.
And the best sweet is one of these cookies.
It probably was. Yeah, I think I really like the Oreo one.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah. It's funny. That pizza was really good.
Mm-hmm.
That the wings, of course, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta say, the best thing I ate this week. I went to Tom's Tailgate, the puffy taco place.
Yeah.
I got a California burrito.
California burrito typically has fries in it, right?
Fries and guac.
Yeah.
So I got pinto beans,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of red rice. I know rice in the burrito, controversial, but it's
I dig
texture
it.
and it's a little,
Yeah.
carne asada.
Mm-hmm.
I got jack cheese.
Okay.
And I told, they're like, oh, what? I'm like, could you put the cheese before you put the meat so it melts? You know, because they'll put the cheese on top of lettuce.
and then it's just cheese.
yeah, it's I don't want shredded jack cheese.
Yeah.
And then I got, they put the guac. I got salsa verde because.
This place is around here, right?
What?
Tom's Tailgate?
Yeah.
I'm looking this up.
I got salsa verde, some cilantro, a ton of cilantro.
Mm-hmm.
I know I switch between pronouncing things and not. And then, dude, the fries, when you order them, they put them in the fryer. And then when your burrito's done, they take the fries, and they're the thick fries.
Okay.
And very, very good. Very filling. Huge. But I'm
sure.
It's not something I normally get. Normally I get 2 tacos and I'm done. But I was like, I just want this.
Those tacos were so filling, dude.
Though I don't get those. I get 2 hard tacos. Like dorado, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But that was it. That was really good. Best sweet. These cookies were very good, but it's the bread pudding.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I get it. That was just
next level.
Next level. Took me to another level. You know?
You almost reached your final form.
Yeah. So let's really quickly talk about good IP-based foods. And what an IP-based food is, to me, is like something that appeared somewhere else. Like in the IP.
Yeah.
So close enough is like the poison caramel apple. We're getting there.
I get it.
It's the bottom of the list, but you start with the bottom, right?
Yeah, started at the bottom.
Yeah.
Thanks, Drake.
And now we're at Cookie Num Nums.
Yeah.
They're in. I know they're just cookies, but
it's part of the story.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
It's relevant.
Mm-hmm.
They're hot and fresh. Mm-hmm. They're good. That's the other thing. It's got to be good. It can't just be a gimmick. So there's that.
They're back, by the way.
Huh?
They're back at DCA.
Oh, yeah. Nice. And then this is like really close to hardcore in the movie. Blue milk. They don't mention it, but you see it.
No. Doesn't Obi-Wan mention it?
Oh, does he?
I think in the prequels. He said, I'll take some blue milk.
Oh, okay. All right. But it's, based on the new movie or whatever. But it's not like, yeah. Okay. But it's not too iconic, is it?
No. Like,
you know about it. You wonder about it when you see it, but you don't talk about it with your friends.
I feel like people who are around our age who look up things after when they're into it, they understand it. Our parents be like, what's blue milk?
Yeah. So
but they love Star Wars still.
But this is direct from them.
Yeah.
However, it's plant-based and it comes out of a bantha in the movies. So I don't know. Yeah, but close.
Yeah.
Close. Yeah. But I'd rather be plant-based because I could drink so much of it.
Yeah.
And then this is a weird one because it's just real, but the shawarma thing. It's in the movie and it's like, that
was such a good decision.
Yeah.
By Marvel at the end of the original Avengers. Like just a little cute thing. You know?
Did I tell you when I saw Age of Ultron?
Mm-hmm.
I saw with we ended up running into a bunch of Bosco people, but I went with Diego, Nick, and
I didn't see you there, did I?
Maybe.
I think I saw you at AMC.
No.
No.
No. This was Woody Village.
Okay, I ran into Diego Valero and a couple other people at AMC for some Marvel thing.
I'm sure.
Or Batman. It might have been Batman.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
know.
But
and Gene was there.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe Gene. Well, I don't remember.
So I'm like, hey, let's go to Zonku before. Oh no, wait, this was AMC.
It was AMC?
Yeah. Right?
Point of Hills?
You know what? No. Montebello. Whatever. I don't remember, but I remember it was. I think it was for Age of Ultron. Mm. So we go get shawarma. Pretty good, pretty filling, but a little too filling for Diego. So about halfway through the movie, I hear this rustling, and out of Diego's jacket, he starts unraveling foil and continues eating his shawarma wrap.
That's the most Diego thing I've ever heard in my life.
It was wonderful. But good little joke, right?
Yeah.
But now we're getting a little more direct again. Adorable snowman treats, and the flavor is it's lemon because it's the joke.
One of the best things of Pixar Pier.
Yeah,
I think. And
so that's directly from Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
and it's very good. Mm-hmm. And it's like if Pixar was like Kingdom Hearts and all the characters met each other at some point, they had their own like Hollow Bastion or something.
Yeah.
It would be Pixar Pier, and the abominable, adorable snowman would have, it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
It's one of the characters selling something. And then you have Poultry Palace, which is in a Toy Story short.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's in one of the movies too, no?
No. I thought it was. Not Weird Al. Big Al?
Big Al's, yeah. Big Al's barn.
He's not eating Poultry Palace.
Oh, he's not?
No. Let's see. Big.
So it's from one of the Christmas specials or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Christmas. It's like a...
Just a one-off?
Yeah. Let's see.
They're so
Al.
interesting. What's so weird?
So Al is the chicken man.
Al's a chick. Oh, okay.
So they
Okay.
think that Poultry Palace is also related to that.
Yeah.
But Poultry Palace, let's see. I want to see the short that Toy Story tune called Small Fry.
Yeah, I have seen that.
So it's like it's there.
Yeah.
You know. But it's chicken. But I think like the number one thing that makes sense, even though apparently it's probably wrong, the gray stuff.
It's
People
perfect.
People joke about it all the time.
Yeah.
And it's there. But this is like a lemon cookie with a red velvet cupcake covered in buttercream. So of course it's good.
But the buttercream is the gray stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the theory is the gray stuff is pate.
Really?
That's what Babish says. And when you see the plate, there's a bunch of stuff on it.
Yeah.
The gray stuff, if you had to pick one,
Let
it
me
looks
see.
like a pate.
Yeah.
But it's a specifically called out thing. They call it the gray stuff. And it's just a sweet and it's wonderful.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's really
because
good.
it's a cupcake with too much buttercream.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. You know?
Now you look it up on Google.
It's like exclusively that now.
It's exclusively that, but there is one picture, and he shows
Oh.
a little picture.
Yeah,
of
but
some,
look, that's all hors d'oeuvres.
it's all hors d'oeuvres. Yeah,
So that's
it shouldn't be sweet,
no.
whatever that is.
That might be a pate.
Hmm.
Pate is not completely gray, but you know, it's kind of gray. I had some at Little Sister in
There you go.
Irvine. What do they call it? What are they saying it is?
They call it let's see here, it's chicken liver.
That's
Yeah.
what pate is.
I tell you,
Yeah. So most likely, but the Disneyland version is great. So what is in a movie that you wish we could have? It's like I thought of stuff like the cozy cone stuff, the
Yeah.
hand witch, but that's not
does it have to be a movie?
IP based.
Sea salt ice cream.
Oh, you're right. I feel like we talked about this.
I feel like they've had it somewhere.
I don't think so. They had it at a convention or something.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
My
Yeah.
aunt has made it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a recipe for it
Is it actually blue?
you got to put blue food color in.
Oh, okay.
But it's supposed to taste the way pancake batter smells in a way.
What? Really?
Pretty close. I like it.
Huh.
It's
okay.
really good because it's mildly salty,
Yeah.
but it's just like sweet ice cream, a little bit vanilla, but not like vanilla, like French vanilla or anything.
Mhm.
It's really good.
Yeah,
I'll see
sea
if
salt
she-
ice cream would
If
be
she
a
still
fun-
has an ice cream machine, see if I can make it happen.
I just got an ice machine.
My aunt has one of those too because her fridge water doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, neither does mine. So
What you make ice chips? What's your favorite kind of ice?
Chick-fil-A, little pebble ice.
Oh no, I hate that.
Which one do you like?
I don't like eating the ice, so I think I like the circle ice.
Mine makes the rounded. They kind of look like a little dome ice.
Not like mine.
No,
not the crescents.
Not them half moons.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a little dome because it's making it off of a little point like this. It's a
Uh-huh.
little thing like this, and it makes ice go around like this.
Okay. Dome
I don't know if it's called dome ice.
ice. Let's see. No, not Antarctica. Dome ice.
Let us know what your favorite ice is, because this
Hold on, dome ice maker. You gonna show me?
this was a big topic of discussion in my life the past couple weeks.
You didn't take a picture of the ice you made?
No, I think it might be called gourmet.
Oh wait. Is it like these?
It's exactly those ice.
Okay, so I like the one that's similar to this. It doesn't have the dome on it, but with
Okay.
the hole in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's great. I like it.
That's what mine makes.
I don't like I don't like Starbucks ice.
That's fine.
Like those generic industrial, the squares that stick together.
Yeah.
You know what I do like? I mentioned this last week. I went back to the Modern Times thing. Those like thick cubes.
Like an old fashioned.
You went there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're cubes.
Yeah.
Legit cubes. Ice sphere. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you would want, yeah, dude, it's got to be sea salt ice cream.
Isn't that
Is there anything else?
from a movie or
I
something?
want some Studio Ghibli bread.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Although the pork bow,
From Bao?
Huh?
From Bao?
No.
For short?
They're also called Bao. I think. Bao.
Yeah, what's some good
Bread.
good IP lambus bread?
These.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's steamed bread. It's Ghibli.
Yeah, okay. I had some of those the other day.
Yeah.
Hironori. Shout out to Hironori Ramen. They have the best chashu you can probably ever have in ramen. And they put that chashu in those little steam bun things.
Yeah. Steamed buns are the closest you get.
Yeah.
I used to get this duck dish from Thai Table in Whitwood. So, yeah.
So, yeah. That would be my choice. Sea salt. Yours would be...
It would be that, but
Yeah.
also Ghibli bread. So, yeah. That's all we got for the good, the bad, and the IP.
That we do.
Yeah.
That we do.
Check out our art because I really liked it.
I liked it too.
It was all just I was mad at The Incredibles, and that's where everything started. So,
Yep.
yeah. With that,
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
see you real soon.
Bye.